welcome to a brand new episode of Get Off My Lawn. I'm Jedi Johnson 22, joined as always by the great Dom Tober, the birthday boy. Here he signed up for AARP, but I cannot confirm.
I know.
We've also got the always steady Six Boy 93, the jovial Joe's Doolin, happiest guy on the and Brucifer, the guy that takes pot shots at me when I'm not looking.
Live long and
my
prosper.
right and left. I get my right and left correct at some point.
You see, I love.
Oh yeah, I'm always just. Yeah.
I will never be on Hollywood Squares.
This is a land.
We hope everybody has enjoyed the top hot 10, which just concluded on Rennavision, and have jumped right over to watch us. And we also hope you enjoyed Bruce's show on Kingdom of Nerds earlier, the other show. So we're going to get rolling here. We're going to play our intro, and then we're going to say hello to some folks and find out what our panel has been up to. Here we go.
Repeat.
And we're back.
Bring up the redirect.
All right, so I'll start off what I have been up to this week. I've been watching some movies that I probably would not ordinarily watch because I don't know, it's hard times on watching shows.
I have been watching as well.
Has anybody? I caught myself watching. It's not even a new movie. It's that Winnie the Pooh, Honey and Blood and Honey or whatever. Has anybody watched that?
Nope. But I have two movie picks for you guys that are. It's a series. It's the first movie and the second movie that are the best action movies I have seen in years. So later on, I found myself. It was a terrible movie. I don't know why I watched it. I don't know why I watched it. The people in that movie. The girls in this movie just made so many dumb mistakes that I found myself rooting against them. I really did. I just wanted them to die. And spoiler alert, I don't know how old this movie is. Getting Bruce in for PSAs early.
Get him out.
I tell you right now, the only good thing about this movie is, and again, I don't know how long this movie's been out. So
They came out this year.
Pooh killed everybody.
Spoilers.
Pooh kills everybody. And yeah, he got some pretty nifty ways of whacking folk too. So I watched some other movie that I can't even remember what it was, but it was terrible too. So hard times. Joe, what you been up to?
I celebrated my 17-year anniversary with my wife, so that's something.
Wow, congratulations!
Congrats, Joe.
Happy about that. And
my condolences, whichever one. Go ahead.
For her, maybe. Yeah, she has to put up with me. But the movies that I saw that I loved, Lost Bullet and Lost Bullet 2. They're on Netflix. They're French movies. It's worth it. The lead character doesn't talk much. He doesn't talk much, and you don't really even have to pay much attention to the subtitles.
I was gonna ask if it was sub or dub.
I thought it was insanely amazing. The guy's a genius level mechanic, ends up going to prison, and the cops bring him in to work on the cars. And something tragic happens, and he's one of the "I'm gonna fuck you up" kind of guys. It's what you want in an action movie. Very little fluff, very little dialogue, and a guy that just beats the living piss out of people.
That should have Boba Fett.
And great, amazing car choreography for car chases too.
So is it the French Punisher?
I was gonna say
in a way, the guy would be cast as a good Frank Castle.
Bonjour.
All right, Bruce, for what you've been doing other than making YouTube videos all week?
I've been
and buying foil covers.
Besides buying foil covers and invading every show on Rennavision this week, I've been catching up on horror movies that I haven't seen, and watching some classic movies. Like last week, my pick was Dracula, which is still an amazing movie. I haven't decided what movie I want to pick this week. but some people have really got some really good choices for this coming Monday. Should be fun.
Yeah.
I better see a
Check
Hillside
out
Eyes in
Kingdom
there
of Nerds
somewhere.
on Monday. If you're
Might be Critters.
or a Pixar.
Oh, Critters is a good one.
I like it. The
All
first
right,
one.
Styx, what you been up to? What you been doing other than minding the children?
Work. I have been doing a lot of packing and shipping from my comic book sales, and that's really it. I'm ready for. I got a 3-day weekend this weekend.
Nice.
Columbus Day on Monday, so I'm ready to take a break.
My
Do
kids
nothing
have a
this
3-day
weekend.
weekend.
All right,
I
Dom,
don't
birthday
have-
boy. He's been going to toy fairs. He's been whatever. He's been bitching.
Oh, yeah, hanging out with your brother.
Yeah, hanging out with my brother. Been busy this week. I went to work one day this week, which was actually pretty cool. I went to work, and then I was in a toy fair for like the last 5 days, and
Jeez.
on YouTube, and just trying to straighten things up. Just very busy, and
plotting his revenge.
Vendetta.
Friggin' damn goddamn my comic
All right,
shop.
Dom, just get it out of the way. Just one time, I'm not
Okay.
gonna just do it. Just
Okay,
one time.
here we go.
All right,
Do it.
I'll be back. I can't sit here.
Oh,
Bruce's hat is limit.
is a big sweaty moose cock in heat. Damn.
Christ.
There you go.
All right. Top rope off. Yeah, that was a top rope maneuver right there. All right. Let's say hello to the folks in the chat.
Yeah.
GT Comic. Would it be anyone? Did anyone expect anybody else other than GT Comic? I didn't. Every week it's a safe bet. GT. Yeah, this guy, great thumbnail. This guy has never commented on any of my thumbnails. Suddenly he likes the thumbnails. It's just one thing after another.
That guy's a good
One
guy. That guy's a
insult
good
after
guy.
another from this guy.
That guy's a good guy. I've seen him before. He has some good content.
That's all right.
He's
It could be better.
GT Champion Kingdom Rennavision. Are we expecting Rennavision on tonight?
I don't know.
No, that was me in the chat.
Oh.
Before we went live, letting everyone know that we were gonna be on after the 10 ends.
What'd you do to get the
That's shit out of
CEO?
me, Joe. Holy crap! All right.
No,
I'm here for
We're all
the Dom
getting pink slips.
predictions. Well, you're going to get a lot of Dom ranting, but I don't know if it's going to have anything to do with predictions. That'll be Sunday. Tune in Sunday for sure. I haven't decided what I'm going to do Sunday. It's going to test me. I can just put it that way.
But listen,
Check out Styx Boy. Follow him. Double O. Good evening back.
hey Dubs.
He's going to take Jedi for the block. Ed LeBeau, A, B, C, D. How clever. Okay. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Ed has a big brain.
I love your dad jokes.
Blood and Gold on Netflix is good. All right. I need all the recommendations I can get. Double O. Joe's doodling. Let's see. AOA's earning his money today.
Good thing we don't pay him.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I don't think you need to worry about being spoiled by Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. If you're going into that one for the mystery, look elsewhere.
So if you see the Rennavision in the chat, it's not Pete. It is me.
Joe's
You're getting
doodling.
You're getting Tom Hagen. You're not getting the Corleone.
What's up, Daniel? All right. Dom is King of the Toy Fair. Oh, a Dom King joke. All right, I love it. Indigenous Peoples Day, Styx, not Columbus
Yes,
Day.
Monday.
yes, it is Indigenous
Monday.
Peoples Day on Monday.
Whatever.
Yes,
Get off my lawn.
whatever. All right. Pete is watching
All right.
SmackDown, and finally, no, he did it already. So, thank you, AOA. All right, that's everybody. All right, so we'll make an announcement. So it's Dom's birthday. So throw in the chat pound or hashtag. Hashtag Domtober. We don't have a graphic today, but Domtober. Hashtag DOMTOBER. And Dom is going to give something away. We don't know exactly what it is. He's still trying to figure it out.
Behave, BK.
And
I want
the way
to
Dom-
put it in the chat, but then it's going to automatically enroll me.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
we'll just cancel you. If
Oh, do you have it
fits
set up so to capture?
Yeah, we've got one entry
Okay.
so far. Dusty is in, looks like.
Okay.
Daniel's in.
right.
And the way Dom mails out things, you might get it by his next birthday. I mean, we'll just say.
Wow.
Hey, you're gonna get some. Come on.
Dom knows it's true. Oh,
Who entered? Who
hyperbole a
entered
little bit.
Rennavision?
It's coming via passenger pigeon.
Someone entered
Yeah.
Rennavision into the giveaway.
All right, so at some point during the show,
boat.
Dom's going to say "hit it" or he'll say something. I don't know, and we will run the selector. What do they call it? The giveaway machine.
Yeah.
The way back.
The wheel of names.
All right, but without further ado, Dom, do you want to open anything today?
Sure, I got some. I got some. So it's kind of funny with this package.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, go ahead.
Tom
I'm
has
sorry.
something?
I got things a little out of order, but go ahead.
Not
We'll do
Dom.
it. And then,
Go. Do what you do. Go.
No.
well, go ahead. Go. You're up on
We've
the
already
big
started.
screen.
Go.
It is your birthday. Let's do it.
That's all right.
Yes.
So
Birthday boy.
this
Let's see what
package
you
right
got.
here, I got a package. They sent it to the wrong address for 3 days. If it was stolen, gone.
I
And
thought you said you had somebody else's package.
Well, no,
We're gonna
it
open
actually,
on YouTube.
it had the wrong address on it, which is kind of funny. Which I don't know how that happened, but I got this. It is actually from Hasbro.
Oh, that's how.
Okay.
Hasbro, we love to ship and it shows.
Let's see. All right, here we go. So, we start off with the Cobra Crimson Viper,
Nice.
number 85.
Nice.
It's nice. Nice
And we got
artwork, but no plastic.
new-
Are you sure?
That's not Rennavision approved because it's not a plastic bubble on the outside.
No.
So I
Yeah,
can't
you
see
can't
what's
see
in
the
goddamn
figure.
box.
Well, it's Firefly, the new Firefly.
Yeah, probably a bunch of dead fireflies in there. What's in there?
Yeah, exactly.
Gotta
A
love
bunch
snakes
of
in the box.
Lady J's in there.
I just, yeah, you know, it could be Lady J. It could be actually
Snakes in
the
them.
wrong figure. They could probably put the figure in. What's the name of the figures? Was it Family Time? No, Venture Time. Venture Time figure in there.
Oh,
Who knows?
it
The
might be an
running joke
upgrade.
is it's Jar Jar Binks, but
Yeah, Jar Jar Binks or
But I tell
Yeah.
you what, this will be one of the giveaways.
Nice.
okay. All right.
It'd be one of some. So
All right. Well, that's
Nice.
that's a sweet giveaway. Dom had it in his possession for less than
20 seconds.
20 seconds. That is also what
and the box is in here. for
that's the
like-
generosity of Dom Tober.
That's it.
What's this? This is the giveaway.
That's the giveaway.
Yeah.
Yeah, giveaway. Yeah. There it is. Hit it.
All right. We're jumping into we're gonna jump right into some comics. Joe's gonna make his recommendations for now and later.
All righty. So, now and later section, if you've been here before, where we kind of take a look at 3 comics that are kind of out now that you should be able to possibly find in your stores, and then 3
Not dumb.
that are going to be a bit future dated.
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
Yeah. Dom can get the ones that are in the store now if they're there. It's the future ones that he's going to have a problem with.
Yeah.
But these are ones that are pretty far off into the future, at least enough that gives you plenty of time. I don't think anything on the list is anything that's FOC in this weekend. So, all righty. So, for now, there is this Carla Cone, Sheena, Queen of the Jungle, Final Exams. That is, I love Carla. She's a student of Perillo.
Oh.
She's one of the few people. She's one of the few people that still works in oils. She's an
Baby
amazing artist. But any of the Shana Queen of the Jungle stuff that she does is fantastic. This cover is just the variant A. There is a one with a blue background as well. And I gave you two bookended ass poses today in the same way. So the one in the middle is Rebecca Puebla. It's a 007, which is a pretty awful book, but for a 1 in 10, it's just a really cool cover.
I like that cover.
I have not been a fan of any of the 007 stuff that they've been writing lately, but every
The
now
early
and then
stuff
one
was
of the
good.
covers. Oh yeah,
The early stuff
yeah.
was good.
But the
only
past
one that
couple
thinks
series
that-
they've run.
Yeah.
Am I the only one that think that the Sheena cover looks like a young Christina Applegate? Is that just? I mean, that's the first
little
thing
bit.
I thought of when I.
I like the butt crack action though.
Yeah, I like it. I like getting a little bit of that top crack. That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's classy.
Well,
It's not showing the whole thing. It's just a little bit.
And we get side
That's it.
boob. So
We'll
this is
suggest
Yeah,
like
that-
the whole
That's
package.
that's called back cleavage. Or plumber's cleavage.
Backline.
If you want.
So yeah, so then I like. I'm really a big fan of Rebecca Puebla. I showed one of her covers a couple weeks ago that for Conan 5, the Belit cover that she's doing. That's a Margaret Brundage homage, which is just a really great cover. She's been doing a ton of really good Betty Page covers. She did this bad boy, which I'll show later, which is the Stuff of Nightmares. This was a Boom exclusive glow in the dark cover. So she's starting to get some footing, and I just really like her style and a lot of the covers she does. And the last one there that's out there is at it's X-Men 27. It's the Nakayama cover. It's the one with just the straight blue background. That's a good Mystique. I normally don't go for all the Hellfire Gala bullshit covers, but that's a pretty nice Mystique. So, and I really like the bookend of being able to show two covers basically coming out in the same week, where the woman basically has the same pose. Yeah,
That's crazy.
I had a
Different
discussion
artists,
with
too.
somebody about covers like this. So when you have the black outline around the art, it is not negative space. I'm right on that.
Correct. You are correct.
Am I wrong? Okay, see,
You are correct. That's not a negative space cover.
No.
If you didn't have that black outline in there, I think you'd be okay with negative space. But
yeah. It's cool. I like it. I'm not crazy about the one in the middle, but I like the other two.
yeah, it was just kind of a cool little 007 cover. And I forgot that I'm working the slides here. So for the future, kind of pushing out a bit. The current Moon Knight series is ending. What, at issue 30? We're going to get a new avatar of Khonshu. So there will be supposedly a new Moon Knight. The same team that Jeb McKay team is going to be taking the helm on Vengeance of Moon Knight, which comes out in January. So there are a ass ton of covers for Vengeance of Moon Knight 1.
That Ben Grimm?
And this is just the main. I think this is just the A cover, but it's a Finch. And if I start getting Finch covers on Moon Knight again, I'm going to be excessively happy, because I don't. You have Sienkiewicz and you have Finch in terms of just outrageously fun, great Moon Knight covers, and that will make me very happy. So again, that one reboots come January. So pick up your end of a Moon Knight run, because there's plenty of people that love to grab the last issue of a series. And if you're liking the story a lot, you can take a couple months off and read some other bullshit, and then get back to this come January. Star Wars Visions in the middle.
Yep.
This is that Okazaki run of stories and stuff. So people missed out on this last time a bit, and it caught a little bit of heat. I have a feeling this one won't be so hidden. I think people will grab it, but it's just fun. If you're a Star Wars fan, and you just want something a bit different, and you can grab, a couple issues and not have to worry about hardcore investing in some long, ridiculous, drawn-out series that stalls out halfway through the run. Visions is going to be pretty nice. Plus, it's probably going to have some pretty badass artwork.
Joe, can I say something about this book too?
Oh, definitely.
Think about this. The one that came out before was a new story, not the story that they had on Disney Plus when Visions came out. A different story in the comic as well, and this is a prequel to the story that came out the first time. So this might bring up heat for the other book that came out last year at New York City Comic Con and the just the regular books that came out. So I would definitely pick it up. It's definitely original story. The Ronin is the best part of this Visions. I really enjoyed it. I don't think Jedi enjoyed it that much, but I still think it's really good.
Poor Jedi watched all in Japanese.
I'm enjoying AOA's comments on. Yes, I have hair.
I just it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good book, and I don't know how many covers. They'll probably have a shitload of covers, of course. And just to remind everybody, my comic shop, the owner is a big friggin'.
You only got one chance.
I'm sorry.
They may or may not. I mean, the last time they did Visions, there wasn't. There was 2 covers and then a second print.
I think it was 3.
And
wasn't the one from last year the Visions from New York Comic Con going for like $300-400?
Yeah.
And people, of course, ignoring FOMO, and they were paying it. Isn't that book like $100 book now, or maybe
something like that? I have it in my
probably
box.
less. Yeah. People pay ridiculous amounts of things.
Yeah, so just
when they should.
They don't need. They definitely don't need.
That's why I like to put these future things on there, because this is like, hey, this is far out in the future. You throw this on a pull list now, you're going to get a 30% discount more than likely. So you're going to pay. You should pay less than cover for these books.
I'm a ginger with a soul, though.
Wow.
So then you see these books, you throw them on a pool, you get the discount, you're not overpaying for it, you're not having to go run and catch FOMO. It's going to be something you can pick up and be like, hey, look, I got this, $6 book for $4, where everyone else is out there on eBay, trying to buy it for $10 and $15 and then throwing it in a box and then selling it for $1 later. So
I think they're gonna overprint this book.
I don't know. There's going to be a second print. You know that for a fact. There's already in the works.
It is not.
Again, like I said, I don't know. To me, modern comics are a complete and utter shit show of incentives, second prints, 40,000 covers, and we all know that 95% of the books we buy are never going to be worth more than cover price. It's just that few 5% that really catch fire in modern comics. So going out and spending a shit ton and chasing so many of these books after they come out, when you could look through previews and get the stuff at a reasonable price, so that you're not, breaking your bank and not being a bag holder down the line, it's worth it.
I can see. Since I'm sorry. Go ahead, Styx.
No, go ahead. You went first.
I can see them making Visions a ongoing series down the road, because the character from Visions actually really
like live action series, or like a regular
live action series, but a comic series, like a regular ongoing series.
A comic series.
Jeez, how many Star Wars series do you want out there at the same time?
Yeah, there's a lot of characters out there. How many X-Men series we have? How many Spider-Man series we have? Come on,
0.
The only thing about modern comics that I've never liked is their varying of quality of the books.
You guys happy now? There,
yeah.
Is everybody happy in the chat? There.
What are you doing?
Someone there, right?
No, I agree that the quality is.
I mean, when you
varying.
look back at like even pre-2005, all comics were basically the same quality. And now you get different papers and for different companies, and it's all different
stocks.
Foil,
and,
foil covers again. Foil.
Thanks, Ed.
Yeah, the '90s are back.
Got my back.
Foils embossed.
It's really only Marvel with their paper quality. Everyone else, paper quality is high paper quality. DC, Image, Boom. It's only Marvel with their paper thin toilet paper.
Yeah,
The Boom stuff is
$10 a book.
the Boom stuff is really nice. I don't know. There's some of the companies are putting together really quality books. Marvel is not one of those companies. Right. And last on the list there, everyone loves Image Skybound stuff because of Transformers and Void Rivals and everything. But don't forget about Firepower. It's a series that has a good number of fans. It's issue 30 is the last issue of the series. And again, for those that like to be last issue collectors, and there are some out there, we all have our weird comic kinks in terms of the stuff we like to collect. And a lot of people are last issue collectors. So it might not be a bad thing to buy. Again, it's a series people seem to really like, and who knows what will happen with it down the line. But again,
what is the book?
I think if you pre-order it, it'll cost you like $2.50. So
are they pre-order now?
Oh yeah, 30 comes out in like a month and a half or so.
I have one issue of Firepower, and that is issue number 1, the gold foil. Yeah, of course it's foil.
It's okay.
Of course.
We're allowed our indulgence.
There's a support group out there for you somewhere, Christopher. Don't worry.
Yeah, the same support group for Star Wars fans doesn't exist.
Well, listen, Daniel's saying he likes what Kirkman's doing for the Transform Universe Hasbro. It's gonna apparently there's other properties that he might be purchasing down the road, so this could be IDW all over again, but with Kirkman's touch, and I'm excited about it.
Truthfully, you don't need it. I mean, isn't G.I. Joe and Transformers a big enough universe to work with? 8 million characters to work with.
I can't wait till they have
interact with each other.
With Shockwave. You have the G.I. Joe and the Transformer have the same name. Can't wait for that.
How about G.I. Joe Transformers versus Spawn? Or The Walking Dead?
Hey, well, they'll have the anniversary covers with probably Spawn with G.I. Joe or Cobra or something. That'd actually be cool. Crossovers like that.
What was it, like 40 Spawn anniversary covers last year or something like that?
Yeah, they have like that.
So, I know.
And I have all of them. Damn
it. Sucker.
Yep.
I know.
Can't wait. G.I. Joe's coming. Another 90,000 covers. Damn. My LCS. Ugh.
I'm just waiting for a really good Serpentor cover.
So am I.
I just want Destro. I just want good Destro covers.
A nice Zartan cover that changes color. You go like that in the sun and it changes color. How about that?
Probably be a lenticular. It goes different.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Cobra Commander ones would be nice. I could give a shit less about Duke. But Cobra Commander would be fun.
Which Cobra Commander would you like? The Chrome Dome or the hooded?
Chrome.
Hooded.
No,
hooded.
Chrome. I love the Chrome. I love Chrome with that
big Cobra Commander
pimp medallion
on
the chest. No.
It makes it look more menacing with the hood. Come on, man.
All right, I got some pickups before we move.
Cobra Commander
on.
Yeah, I definitely want to see those pickups there.
I read about Cobra Commander was that might be a horror. I'm doing it as a horror story.
So I went to my LCS. I actually went to 2 LCSs.
You allowed in yours?
I'm allowed in mine too. Don't worry about it.
Love me there. Well, at one of them they love me. The other one they don't even know I exist. I just go in there to get stuff when I want it. So I picked up this because
nice.
My plan is to eventually have Astro draw me a Transformer C-3PO on here at some point. So I picked this up.
Ooh.
That's interesting.
I picked this up. Screw it. I picked this up for ratio. The 1 in 25.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
That was the best one.
Yeah. You know where you can put that. You know where you can put that.
I went ahead and picked this one. This was I don't mind paying ratio for the High Republic. I think that's going to be a good book. This one was an impulse buy that I could probably have not done for ratio, but I did anyway. I picked up the Darth Vader ratio 1:25.
That's a good one.
This one's probably going to piss Dom off a little bit. This is the Transformers 1:25 ratio.
Yep.
Oh, that is pretty.
All of a
Jedi's,
sudden, Transformers fans are coming out of the woodwork.
Jedi's handing out salt tonight.
And then I went by today actually. So that was Wednesday, and then today I went by my main LCS because it's a little more out of the way. But I went by just to say hi to the owner. He's a good dude. Went through his
You're friendly with the owner also. Wow.
Oh yeah, he loves me. Yeah, he knows my name. Yeah,
Celebrity too.
Yeah. Picked up this because it's a really cool. I like this Ghost Rider cover. I think it's pretty cool.
That's a good cover. Yeah, the classic cover.
I picked up this because it was like cover price, so I was like, why not? I just pick these up when I see them for cover. Same with this one, cover price pickup.
Cool.
I have one.
Mm-hmm.
Same with this one, cover price pickup. First Marshawn Rowe, I believe, on this one.
Yeah, that's a special. Yeah.
I don't know a lot about this except for people were buying it, so I don't know if these. I mean, I picked them up for cover, but I got two of these world tree things.
Mm-hmm.
First prints, I think. This other world tree I picked up, different variant, I guess. What else we got? I did pick this up too. I picked up the regular A cover for
They're all
that.
holding their dicks. I mean, lightsabers.
I picked up this for $5. I don't know if that's a good deal or not. It's got some ticks on it. It's pretty good.
Spine ticks on that one. The chrome.
Yeah, there's no spine ticks. Well, there's some dents. There's no ticks,
Some
but
dents.
there's some dents.
Mm.
That's a thick
It's a
book.
little Bondo. Take care of that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I picked
$5
that
ain't
up.
bad for that book. It's a heavily printed book.
Maybe people can fix that.
This one definitely has some ticks. This is a 20-cent Marvel Tale Spider-Man that I picked up for $3.
Oh wow,
Nice.
that's a good
It
pickup.
definitely has some ticks in it, but oh well.
Yeah,
Yeah, but that's nice. Just
those early reprints.
And then this was $3 too. 20-cent Marvel Tale Spider-Man. This one's pretty good, and it has some ticks, but this is pretty good too. $3.
Nice.
Nice.
And then this one, I don't know anything about Bone except for people like Bone. So this is number 5. I don't know if this is a first
like
print or
Bone.
not, but I picked this up. This was like $5. So I was like, what the
Bone
hell?
is one of the few comic properties that, like, when my kids have book fairs and stuff like that, Scholastic still prints
Reprint it. Yeah.
in trades and stuff like that. So
Yeah, my kid got them.
I-
Them and
I'm
Firepower.
hoping. I always try to get my kid. I was like, "You get that one," but yeah,
Well, they're
I
not
don't know
first
whether
prints
that
anymore,
opens
though,
up.
right? It's not like a
No,
print order.
they're just
like-
trades and stuff like that they put out. But it's nice because it might be getting a younger generation, at least exposing them to the character.
I don't know anything. I know my youngest son. He used to said he used to read it in elementary school in the library. That's all I know about it.
Can I promote something really
Should've
quick
took
for the comic lovers out there?
Amulet.
Jedi, you might be interested.
Uh-uh.
Evo Retro has comic bags that fit all your comic needs, as well as boards for every type of comic. Silver Age, Golden Age, and
Tom, are we getting paid for this
Thank you very
promotional ad?
this is a paid sponsorship by Evo Retro.
And for our friends north of the border and
Exactly.
those that might be in the Quebecois area, you can notice that the covers are in English and French.
Yes, they are.
Mhm.
So
The link
All right.
is,
Is it news
All
time?
right.
Oh, you want to
Music.
run the new intro?
Oh,
we have
yeah.
it
Run that new intro.
Did I? Yeah.
we'll let
Yeah, we have intros now. Joe is bringing us up to the 21st century.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
that's it.
I'm
Sure.
slowly getting
Remember, old men,
there. Dom doesn't
always
kill me
collecting,
first.
baby. That's what we talk about.
Joe's earning his paycheck this week.
That's it.
It's all $0 and 0 cents of it.
You're a well-paid man.
What do we got in the news
Well
this
worth it.
week, Styx?
All right. So first off, Disney Plus has announced that if you're using someone's Disney Plus account, and pretty soon you're probably gonna have to be paying because they're gonna start cracking down like Netflix did on how many people are using the same account. So
I think that's only for Canada for right now.
I think well, no, it's North America and
And how do they do that? Do they do it by IP? I guess.
I would assume it's IP. I would
IP.
assume it's IP. Yeah, it's really the only way to do it.
Because I'm sure shit, I'm running it off 5 devices in my house.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, until they say, device limitations. I mean, yeah, whatever you have in your household, I think would be fine. But
Yeah.
I mean, so
They're going to keep
Disney
raising
Plus-
the price. So until they start break even, they're going to keep raising the price.
yeah. We'll all be back to cable within 2 years. So
Yeah, you got people that can't live without their streaming services, no matter how much they cost.
there's some
all those
streaming
moochers,
services.
all those moochers out there that are taking people's streaming services and using them, pay up.
What the hell? Got you riled up over there.
Yeah, pay up, man. We gotta pay. You gotta pay too. No freebies here. Let's go.
All right.
Wow, you need some alone time, buddy.
Up next, director Todd Phillips shared a new picture of Joaquin Phoenix as the Joker for the upcoming Joker sequel. So, great little picture of him in the rain, and I like this picture.
Singing in the rain.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can
Be a great
I
movie.
need clarification. This is a joke, right? This is not a musical, right? This is not a musical.
Well, it's gonna be
No, a
a
joke, right?
It's
I
gonna be
heard there were a
elements.
couple musical numbers.
Yeah, it might be all in their heads.
Yeah, it's like in their head. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
In their head,
Fourth wall type stuff.
In their head, zombie, zombie.
Anybody excited for a Joker
I think
sequel?
Dom's doing too much YouTube.
I am. I'm a huge Lady Gaga fan.
I can take her or leave her. I don't care about that, but
Her acting's amazing.
I really liked the first one. That's kind of I don't know. Bruce Fur is our DC correspondent. Was there a big divide between who liked the first Joker movie and who didn't? I mean, was it like worse than Star Wars fans over that? I liked it. I thought
It was basically comic fans didn't like it because it was nothing like the comics, but the general audience loves it. So that's the only ones that went to go see this.
Ew,
yeah. I tried watching this recently and I just couldn't get through it. So.
I watched it. The ending was great.
It's one of the few rated R movies they've made over $1 billion.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm not sure.
That's true.
Yeah, this is. I could probably go back. Yeah, Styx is right. I don't know if I could sit through this entire movie again, but it's the kind of movie that I'll go back and watch parts of it that I thought were really good. I'll like that.
Yeah. Well, let me say that was my first time watching it. So
production quality wise for a
I
comic book
mean,
movie, it was interesting. I just thought plot wise, it was a little.
It was definitely a different take on Joker.
I'll say it was a risk. It was a risk by them.
If that take is a Paul Schrader 1970s Taxi Driver take, sure, it was fantastic.
He won an Oscar for it, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was different back then. The whole segment of movie, but
I like Joaquin
Phoenix.
Phoenix. Don't get me wrong. I like him as an actor a lot. I didn't mind the movie. It just felt like a retread of a story. I thought it got more praise than it probably deserved. It wasn't a bad movie. I don't think it deserved bad, reviews, but I just thought it was a little more lauded than it probably should have been.
Maybe I'll finish it. Who knows? Probably not. Oh well. Up next,
he becomes the Joker.
007. This is, I guess, they what do they call it? reality show. 007 Road to a Million. Brian Cox will control the fate of wannabe James Bonds as they take challenges inspired by the iconic spy.
Just
So
make
speaking
Idris
of,
Elba goddamn 007 and move on with it.
He's too old.
No, I don't care.
Yes, he's too old. That ship is stale.
Liam Neeson's out there fucking
Stale.
falling off trains and fucking kicking people's ass. Idris is far younger than Liam.
They need someone that can last 10 years in this franchise.
Elba would be a terrible 007 because
Fantastic.
obviously hot sauce is his.
But
hot
don't you
sauce
understand?
will do him in.
You saw that?
Has anyone watched Luther?
Yes.
I know. I'm joking. I think actually he would be good. I'm just saying that video of him eating.
Yeah,
the
he
hot
did.
wings is
He
hilarious.
did give into the hot wings on Hot Ones. But at the end of Luther, the very last season that they had, he was approached about working kind of somewhere else. It would have been a very fun dovetail into him being 007. I like him.
interesting.
I'm
think he'd be interesting.
I'm an Idris fan, and unless they're going to do a true young reboot and go back to Ian Fleming and not some new bullshit,
More to the
then
books.
yeah. If you're going to do that. If you're going to go different, give us somebody we want.
I'd like to
Too
see a little
old.
more period stuff, so
Yeah.
60s, 70s.
I have heard a rumor that is something they might consider going back
I would like that.
to. Yeah, I would as well. But you and I are probably in the minority on that.
What about
stance.
Henry Corral?
Probably.
Henry
Probably.
Corral.
Stop. No. He's a good villain. No.
So 3 weeks in, and Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon has become the biggest AMC premiere on its platform.
He was the only good part. He was the only good part of Walking Dead for the last several seasons.
I picked this out, and I as I did it, I'm like, I forgot this was even out yet. For some reason, I thought it was coming out this month.
He's going to be at New York Comic Con.
Yeah. My cousin who was in the chat, Dusty Baker, told me in our little chat room. He said this is really good. He likes it a lot. I don't think I have AMC Plus, so I don't know if I can even watch this. But he said he likes it a lot, so it's pretty good.
I like Dead City. Dead City was pretty good.
Yeah, it just edged
that
out
over
Dead
already?
City. No, it's
No.
running about the same time.
Yeah.
So this just edged out Dead City for top on the streamer. So
I'm enjoying the
apparently
Continental.
it's good.
I know that. I'm
The
enjoying
Continental was
Continental.
fantastic. I know
love
it's
that
only
show.
it was only 3 episodes. They were long, which was nice.
I've
But
heard mixed
I was
reviews on it.
amazed.
Is it only 3 episodes? I haven't watched.
It's only
I
3
watched
episodes. They're long though.
I watched the first 2.
The third one just came out. I just watched it today. I'm really thoroughly impressed the amount of production quality they put into that show. Because you know the way sometimes some of that stuff is when it's like, oh, it's going to be on TV. You get a few intro scenes that look really hot, and then everything else is just cheap garbage because they go cheap on it. But they put together a really nice show. For having to carry the jock of a John Wick type franchise, they did an exceptional job, and the story was good too. It was.
Yeah, I'm a little. I didn't know it was only 3 episodes. I'm a little disappointed in that. I guess that it's going to end so soon. But yeah, because I was really enjoying it.
I'm really hoping they do more vignette stories like this, because the way they set everything up and did everything, I think they could do a lot more of 3 episode arcs like that and just dump those when they want them.
So what is it, about an hour each on the episodes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or so.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. So
The last one felt long today when I was watching it, but I wasn't paying attention to runtime. But it was.
So that might be something they could consider to put theatrically if it's only like 3 hours, just as something to do for them, I guess. Right.
I guess they could if they wanted. If people still went to movie theaters.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean they could try it. I don't know if you introduce a John Wick type movie without Keanu Reeves, people will probably go, bleh, I don't want to watch
Can I
it.
say something about this?
I don't know.
about The Walking Dead, Daryl. You know, since this is a big show, does this still put interest in the Walking Dead comics? You know,
No,
I
because
see
he's not in the
nobody gives a shit.
Yeah, he's not in the comics.
I know he's not in the comics at all. But
yeah.
if they ever like I'm saying, but does it give interest for people to go back to the original Walking Dead because the show's doing so good?
I'm sure some people will.
The show is doing so good. How many? I mean, this show's doing well, but I don't think people give a shit. People are watching because it's Daryl Dixon. I don't think people give a shit about.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't see a spike with that I know of. Not that I got my finger on the pulse of Walking Dead comic, but we didn't see a spike during Dead City or whatever. I think we might get a spike if they ever do the movies and bring back Rick. I don't know. I mean, we'll see. But
I think the people are still watching Walking Dead, and it's just people like us aren't watching. Well, you guys aren't watching it. A lot of fans. There are a lot of Walking Dead fans. They never stopped watching the series.
No, that's true. They're dedicated.
Yeah.
What about
The casual fans have kind of fallen off, but the dedicated fans are still with it.
You know, like some of the old comic books
me
that
down.
go up the old variants, like the different #1 variants that aren't #1, but are like the special edition ones that are dropping in Comic Cons and like just image #1, like just crazy stuff. I've seen price spikes on those books.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure.
Yeah, I don't know when a cast of a show gets so big,
all kind of stuff.
Yeah.
When a cast
Just
of a
too
show
many.
gets so big, you stop giving a shit about any of the characters because there's just too many, and it's hard to get invested emotionally in a character. And that's what Walking Dead got for me. It just too many people.
I think Walking Dead's problem was it was kind of a victim of its own success or its own character popularity, because it seemed like the characters got so popular that they were afraid to kill them off, like they were doing in the early seasons. Early seasons, you didn't know who was going to survive an episode when you tuned in.
Yeah.
I mean, you really didn't. I mean, obviously you didn't think Rick was going to die, but people were catching arrows to the eye that you didn't expect were going to die.
Yeah.
And you're like,
sure.
what?
They killed
And
off.
then these characters became so popular. Like a lot of the characters that died off in the comics, they kept around. Like, what's her name? The Daryl's best friend.
She died in the comics early.
She died in the comics, but they kept her around.
What about
Carol? Was never in the
died.
comics.
She never died.
Carol.
In the comics.
Yeah.
Carol was in
Carol lived. Carol. The reason why Carol is funny in the comics, she died because she's seen her man get a something going on in the gym, and she wound up throwing herself to the zombies. That's how she killed herself.
Well, even Glenn, I remember seeing an interview with the actor's name, Yoon. I can't remember his first name. Yoon?
Steven Yeun.
Yoon. Yep.
I remember seeing an interview with him, and they were talking about how the production and the writers actually seriously considered not killing him off because he was such a popular character. Yeah. But they ultimately came to the decisions like, no, this is a pivotal scene in the comic. Yeah. We have to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
I watched the first episode of Daryl, and it was decent.
What quick thing real quick about Walking Dead. You know what killed Walking Dead? When Glenn knew Glenn had died, but when he fell off the dumpster, and they thought he died there, and they were hiding, and he hit in the dumpster. That killed
his fake death. His fake death.
If he would have died there, people would have said, "All right, you know why?" And then they could have had the big death.
Yeah, but he had such a sensational. I mean, dying at the end of what's his name's bat.
Negan.
That's
Negan.
Yeah, Negan's bat. Yeah. That's how he had to die. I mean, that's just so big.
Yeah, the season after that, I started to lose interest in it.
Yeah.
All right. So what is this?
Yeah, Beekeeper. You haven't seen the trailer for it?
Ooh, oh my god, this trailer!
I think I have, but I don't get the bee part of it. Maybe I haven't seen it. Maybe I didn't pay attention to the trailer when I saw it.
So the trailer for the Beekeeper with Jason Statham came out.
He's still making movies.
It's no Crank, but then again, what is?
Yeah. Well,
I raise bees.
Jason Statham, I guess, is still a draw for the. I mean,
I like Statham. I'm sorry.
Star movies are kind of going down as they get older. So,
yeah.
January 12th will be when this movie drops. I'd say give it the trailer a watch. I thought it was entertaining.
You know when you're reoccurring, when you reoccur on the Expendables, you know your career's freaking
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just a Guy Ritchie fan, older Guy Ritchie stuff, and I like him.
Oh yeah, his early stuff
I like
was
him
great.
in that.
I liked his early stuff.
But the trailer for this actually looks good.
Yeah.
And Felicia Rashad's in it,
Excellent.
briefly.
That's true.
Meh.
Come on.
Meh.
They got that movie coming out with the new movie with
Damn, Zaggy.
Glenn. It was when he got hit. It was funny. He goes, "Damn!" He goes, "Your eye is popping out."
Yep.
Love that.
I'm with
And
I don't know if I'll see this in the theaters, but I will definitely watch this when it goes to the streaming.
Yeah, I'm sure shit ain't going to the theater.
Wait, they're releasing this in theaters, not streaming?
it's going to theater.
If you actually watch it though, it looks like they put some production money into it. It doesn't look as cheap as some of his other movies recently have looked.
The Meg 2.
The Meg 2 was one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
It actually
so god awful.
It actually made
Yeah, but you know,
it made a lot of money
going in, right?
Of course
You
it
know,
did
like
because
in
it's
the
made
Meg
in
2.
China. So of course
They made more
it
money
makes a
than
lot of
Indiana
money. Same with
Jones,
Meg
man.
1.
What are you talking
They're made in China. Almost all the extras are Chinese. It's catered to a Chinese audience, so it's gonna make big international money as well.
But in all seriousness, if you go in to see Meg 2 thinking, well, or if you come out thinking, well, that could never really happen. Well, all right.
I'm not looking at it as a marine biologist.
You don't know what's in those oceans.
Preposterous.
But it was just, I don't know. There's a certain feel to those movies.
Above Sharknado, really, when it comes to
It
story.
still made more money than Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
There's something about those Chinese produced movies. I don't know what it is. There's a certain feel to them. There's the Rock one where he was in the skyscraper when he had the fake legs. Yeah, there's just, I don't know. There's a certain feel to those movies. I don't know. It just feels.
Yeah, but
I don't know.
The thing about these movies, you're not going in thinking I'm going to get a Schindler's List or whatever.
No.
Performance.
These
are just,
these
are the popcorn type movie that you just go to have fun and watch and leave and forget.
It's made in China. There you go.
Yeah,
it's
fine. It's fine. I understand, but that's why it does really well overseas because it is catering to a Chinese domestic.
Other Chinese made movies didn't do as well as the Meg
in
2.
China though. They do because they get released there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I watched the Meg 2 and I was like, this is really
Not the Bees.
fucking bad.
Let me ask you a question. What movie was that with Nicolas Cage? The Bees?
There was a bee scene with Nicolas Cage in
Was it I can't remember.
Wicker Man or something? I don't know. Something like that.
Maybe
the best bee scene ever is in Rushmore with Bill Murray and
Oh, the best B scene was in Tommy Boy.
That is good. That's a fake. That's a fake me out because that's a fake B scene.
It's fake bees. Yeah, that's a good point. Good point. All right. Well, I cannot believe Suits. I guess I got to watch this thing. I just can't make myself do it. But holy shit!
So in the Nielsen report
awful.
this week,
You're not
Suits
missing
has
anything.
become the all-time overall streaming record, #1. It's been for 12 weeks straight.
I don't. It's
I don't think
very,
it's-
very
I don't
confusing
trust
to
those
me.
numbers.
No.
There's no way.
When I log on to Netflix every freaking time, it gives you the top shows. Suits is like #1.
Suits is number one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand it. I mean, I've watched like the first season of the show or first season and a half when it first came out because there was nothing else on. But it's USA quality produced show.
Hallmark Channels type stuff.
Well, I mean, USA Network has a certain level of production quality. You know, if you want to see a show starring Piper Perabo, you know, it's a great channel to watch. But there's a certain, they only go so far with things in terms of their production quality.
What's the Psych? Psych was good.
Psych
like
was
Psych.
good. Psych was also like 20 years ago.
I know, but I like Psych.
Monk, things like that.
Monk, yeah.
Next week we'll be talking about suits again because I think we've talked about it like the last 4 weeks. It seems like this thing.
It keeps staying up
It's
there.
like
It's so weird.
It's like the Barbie of September and October. It's just, we can't get away from it.
Yeah. Well, it's for some reason, and you guys have said it. It just kept going and going, and I've never seen the show, so maybe I'll check it out.
It's an awful show, but if it's any consolation, the lawyering is better than She-Hulk. So there you go.
No, that is a good consolation, actually.
Yeah.
All right, that's it for the Get Off My Lawn news this week.
We have Dom and I. Everyone's invited. We have a suits watch party every everyone's invited.
I got plans. Sorry.
We all smoke Virginia Slims and sit around.
We can do reaction videos.
Not yet for that. All right. What are we doing now? Anybody got anything else? Any pickups they want to show?
Yeah, I got a few pickups. Just a very few here.
All right. Well, take your time because I'm going to make a head call.
Hit the head.
Just put the bucket under the desk. Jeez.
All right. So I got the Trigger Girl 6 Justice, the Paper Films Kickstarter, Amanda Connor, Jimmy Palmieri. Nice Adam Hughes cover. This thing, Paper Films did Pop Kill as well. And that thing took off, as kind of a Hughes cover that people weren't thinking of when it came out. I did not think this was going to do much of anything on the secondary market. I like Hughes, and I really like supporting Amanda and Jimmy. I like supporting Kickstarters of creators that, put out stuff I like, and I think people should directly support creators when you can directly support creators that you like.
Exactly.
Let them get their bag too. They deserve it. But James Kreider he got his like a day or two before me, and I believe he sold one on eBay already for $120, which is a pretty nice premium. I'm trying to remember how much it was. It was like $50. It was a nice premium for something I didn't think it would be carrying that much of a premium. So that was a nice pickup. And again, support your local creators. Also got Rebecca Puebla again. This is Stuff of Nightmares, The Red Murder. This is a glow-in-the-dark cover. You can't tell, but there's the trade dresses embossed in glow-in-the-dark. The goggles, I believe, are glow-in-the-dark, and I believe the blood on the axe is glow-in-the-dark as well.
Nice.
That's a Boom exclusive.
I like that one. I like that. Gruesome.
Yeah, you know what? I've been going to. It's just a little thing. I mean, I always take for granted people know these things and people do them, but go to publisher websites. If you read indies and stuff like that, go to the publishers' websites. Those publishers have a store. Boom has exclusives that are unique to Boom that they will only have on the website. They'll have ratios and stuff like that. A lot of times discounted or cheap, after they've been out for a while. You might go to your local LCS and they're going to want you to pay ratio for something. You can find something sometimes a lot cheaper. I got this Sanford Green, Sirens of the City. Graffiti cover.
Nice.
And Sanford Green, who I love. So I wasn't passing that up.
Yeah, if you like books that like aren't like top 10 type books, and those publishers usually have a lot to offer.
And Boom and stuff like I say, you go to Boom, and Boom has big titles. You could find some really cool Something's Killing the Children stuff, there, and all kinds of interesting stuff. Also got got 3 more here. Got let me pull myself up there. There we go. Let's see. A little Mystery by Matapor. Little Hunt for Wolverine in Huck Lee cover. Get my Art Adams fix, as well as my Kitty and Lockheed fix. It's a 125. And I threw this up on my now and later, I think 2 to 3 weeks ago, just to show I stand by what I put up there. So just that Jay Anceletto.
Nice.
Nice cover. So
Very sexy.
good stuff. Alrighty, let's play a game.
All right. Dom, we are just below entering double digits on the entries for Dom's birthday giveaway. We are at 9. So I think as soon as we hit 10, Dom, you want to do it?
Oh, sure.
We need one more.
Come on, guys.
Enter Dom Tober in the chat. And Dom, show him again.
Our game, I don't think should take too long, so hopefully we can get into double digits by the time the game's over and then do a giveaway.
Yeah, so
real quick, Dom, before we jump into the game, show them again what you're going to give away.
this is one of the things that is actually coming in the package of this Cobra Crimson Viper. I just got it. I just opened the box. It was with me for a couple minutes. This is going to be part of the gift that keeps on giving. So I have other stuff that's going in the thing that I'll show as soon as we get this thing going. So this is only a tip of the iceberg of what's in the box it's going to be.
All right. I don't know if 00 serious. Enter hashtag DOMTOBER, DOMTOBR. We are at 11 right now. So
keep it going. Let's do the game. And
all right, we're going to do the game, and then we're going to do the giveaway. That's what Dom wants to do, and it's his birthday.
The game will give you a good 5 minutes to get some more people in there.
That's it.
All right. So I got a game for this week. It's just called I'm Getting Too Old for This Shit. So what the point of this game is I'm going to show you an actor in a specific movie, and you need to come up with what his age was at the time he made that movie.
At the time.
Oh,
okay, so for all you Google foos out there, Googling somebody's age today is not going to get you the answer to this one. It has to be the answer, the age when this movie came out.
Yes,
right?
you'd have to Google their age, and then when the movie was made, and then you have to do math. And I don't know how smart our audience is, but I'm hoping they're pretty smart and could figure it out if they really wanted to. I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt. All right.
BK.
So first up, the amazing, incomparable Ronnie Cox. Wonderful in Deliverance, wonderful as Dick Jones in RoboCop, which is what we're doing here. Ronnie Cox in RoboCop, not Cohagen in Total Recall.
I liked him as Senator Kinsey in Stargate.
I'm going to say 69 for all my picks.
All right, we've got okay. People loving this game. We've got 60. Whoa, man, 43. We've got 63. Cosmic, that's not a real answer.
Zag's giving me a year.
We've got
he's not 1,942 years old when he made RoboCop.
Civil War.
Another year.
He was at the Civil War, man. Don't worry about it.
We've got another one. We got another one. I've lost track. People are all right. Hopefully,
he's not hanging out with Axel Foley here. He's not, he's not giving the people air. He's, this is from RoboCop. All right, we got enough guesses here. You want to let it fly?
Way too many. I don't even know who the winner's going to be if someone got it right.
I want to say it was 40. I'll say he was 48 at that time.
I say he was actually 51. There you
go. Yeah.
All right.
He looks old.
Ready?
He always looks old.
Ronnie Cox was 49 years old.
Wow.
RoboCop was made in 1987.
Well, let's see who got it right. Shinobi Fufu got it right. Did anybody else get it right? A couple of people were close.
Very close.
I said 48.
And I think Shinobi Fufu got it right. Unfortunately, don't win a prize for that, but congratulations.
If you enter the hashtag October, you can win a prize.
Good recollection.
Well,
you win a win a prize of self-satisfaction. Let's see. So,
pat on the back.
Next up on our list. We'll tie it right back in. We got John Ashton from Beverly Hills Cop 1. Good old Taggart. So how old was Taggart when that son of a bitch was running around with Axel Foley and having to put up with goddamn Judge Reinhold?
I think he was 52. 52. I say.
All right, we got a 41, we've got a 43, we got a 46, we got a 47, 45, 51. I can't even keep up. Man, you guys are loving this game. We got so many.
Oh,
101.
damn.
37. I think he was 37. 00 sticking with, I think 00 said 47 for the last one. I think he's just playing the odds. Shinobi Fufu, the winner of the last one. So I don't know, 44. I don't know.
I'm gonna say 43. I'm gonna go one under Shinobi.
Damn.
Like it is.
All right. All right. Anybody else want to guess?
Over. Isn't that the way it's played? You go one over? Shinobi?
I don't know.
All right. Well, drop your socks and grab your cocks.
Dirty.
He was only 36 years old.
Dude.
He looks terrible for being 36.
He was only 36 years
He
old.
looked
in
like
Beverly
he was in
Hills
his
Cop 1.
40s, 50 years old. Damn, it's a hard
Take
ass
some
36.
fucking vitamins, man. Holy shit. What does he look like now? The Crypt Keeper? Crypt Keeper? Holy shit.
The 70s were hard on that.
You
Man.
know who I saw recently that looked really, I felt really bad. I saw George Wendt recently. Norm.
All right.
From
Did
Cheers,
anybody,
man. That was rough.
leftover things
you like
he
to take
won.
a
Did he
survey?
actually win? We got close.
You must be dirt now.
I don't think anybody won.
Eating beans.
Nobody won that one. You were
Yeah, this one blew that one blew me away. I was
36
like,
years old.
that-
That is
and that's why I thought
Anybody
this
even
game was
close?
kind of fun because you're like, what the fuck? What?
That's crazy.
Damn. Wait, is he still alive?
I think he
Has to
is.
be.
Yeah.
Holy
Yes,
shit.
I don't
He's
know.
got to
Looks
be
like-
ancient
Yeah.
looking.
I mean, he's only 79.
He must look like he's 100 years old. If he's 79,
Yeah,
he's like
Corky.
36.
Did they not do Coke and whores nowadays, Zaggy?
He's 75 right now, and he's still alive.
Wow. He probably looks better than he did in that picture.
No.
I wouldn't be surprised.
No.
All right, next on the list, the
Mr.
one and
Glover.
only. The game's named after him, for God's sakes. So,
Yeah.
50
old Danny Glover, Lethal Weapon 1. That's the movie we're choosing.
years old.
What age was he when he was legitimately saying he was too old for this shit?
52 years old.
We got two 42s. We got a 47. We got another 47.
Hmm.
I don't know what that means exactly, but
Oh, that's a line from the
we got
movie.
a
Isn't it?
51. I think BK. I'm more close to what BK is thinking. He's got to be in his. I don't know.
I said 52, so
19. Yeah, he's not even old enough to buy alcohol.
57.
45. No, he can't be 57. Shit. I'm kind of with popcorn on this one. Pops and comics popcorn. I'm gonna say 40. I'm gonna do The Price is Right. I'm gonna say 46.
I thought you were going to say
$1.
$1.
$1.
I'm gonna Price is Right on.
He was 1 year old.
All
Pops
right.
and comics there.
Barely out of the crate.
The incomparable Danny Glover was 41
40.
years old
Jeez.
All
when
right.
Lethal
Who
Weapon
was
1 came out.
That's it.
anybody say 41? We got a 42 Cosmic. And Pop. I don't know which one was this. I don't know if he's talking about this one or the last one though. I don't know. I think Pops will say it was this one.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I
he
feel
said
bad
45.
because when he was saying he was too old for this shit, I'm a lot older than that. So I must be really too old for this shit. So
I will say in
What
his
year did
defense, there are certain jobs that you feel old, even though you're young.
yeah.
When did
they
this
just
come
Do
out?
it to you.
87.
87. It says.
Lethal Weapon came out in
87,
1987, and he was born in
So, yeah,
46.
and he was 41. Holy shit, he's old now. Holy crap. Yeah, Pops. Okay.
He's my dad's age.
Hey, that was the year I graduated high school. Damn.
All right.
Oh
our
my
favorite diabetes.
85.
Go for
100 years
Revelation.
old. 100 years old.
No.
So
How old was
we're
he? when
going.
he
We're
still
going with the movie
cathetered?
Cocoon,
Yes.
not The Firm, not The Natural. We're going with Cocoon. because everyone has the hots
Yeah.
for Jessica Tandy.
He was 60 years old when he did this.
67. I think Pop's maybe onto something here. He's just he was just old. I think Sarah is right. He was just old.
I mean,
29.
if we go by the John Ashton scale, he was
59.
53.
I don't. Oh, that blew me away. Another 59.
I think he was
couple
60 years old. 60 years old.
All righty, the good old
50, 73 is our highest so far, I think.
70.
good old diabetes Wilford Brimley
85.
was a spry 50 years old.
50.
Jeffrey,
He was only
congratulations.
50.
He didn't even need to goddamn smash those things open in the pool to get younger. He was only 50.
Oh, we had AOA was
What the
close.
hell?
That's at 51.
We got over 50, so I guess technically that could be right. I guess.
Yeah. Just
I did look up how old Steve Gutenberg was, but their age difference probably isn't too much, which is really weird and scary.
He looks really old.
Yeah, he does.
Holy crap.
All right,
Oh.
I got one more curveball for the last one.
I don't know. Was he in the Ewok movie? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he was in the Ewok movie.
He was 73.
Caravan of Courage.
For because it's it's October, so yeah, we got to theme something. So good old Grandpa Munster, Al Lewis.
Hello. Should have been
65,
governor of the
65.
state.
He was 65 when he did this.
Everyone's favorite weird grandpa.
I voted for him
All
for
right.
governor.
I think this is the first guess. 37. I don't know if that's right. 43.
Oh,
We
66.
got a 53.
60.
I think Cosmic's getting warm.
Or
Maybe
Double O's
55,
roll off.
55 years
I
old.
think that's a stretch.
I'm gonna go
Sirach
42.
may be right.
I want to say
42.
I want
I
to
don't
say
think he's
12
played
because he had a hard life.
Cocaine's a
Hard
drug.
life then.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug. Well, I think I'm torn between 68 and what was the other one? 70. I'm going to go with 68. I'm going to agree with Sarath on this
I
one.
think 50,
All right,
57.
good old Al Lewis when he made the Munsters for the 3 years that it was running.
So close.
41 to 43 for the 3 years that the Munsters was
Boom.
being.
Oh, I was looking at the rest of the date.
Boom.
Wow. All right. Well,
So
you
if
know that
cocaine
lady
was a
that
hell of a
played-
drug in the 80s, I don't know what the hell kind of drugs they were doing in the 60s.
Damn,
Reefer.
nobody was
Damn.
even. Well, you remember the lady that played the grandma on Golden Girls? How they made her look.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Stelgetti.
Stelgetti.
She was the youngest one out of all of them.
She was
Yeah,
younger.
she's so Maybe that's what we're dealing with here. I don't know.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's hard to
yeah.
believe.
Al Lewis was 40 between the ages of 41 to 43 while playing Grandpa Munster.
They didn't keep track of birth records back then. I guess they didn't know exactly
Who
how
knows?
old he was. Yeah, somewhere.
It was crazy. I saw that one. I was like, oh man, I got to put that one up there. So
It was
that's the
sometime
game this
after
week,
the-
gents.
The hospital
I like
burned
that. That was
down, and
Yeah, let's see.
see.
All right, listen. Before we get this thing started, one more time, hashtag Domtober in the chat. Before we get this going, how many people have in the chat so far? How many
We
people?
got 13 entries.
50 entries. Let's try for two more, 15. Come on, two more. Hashtag Domtober. Let's go.
All right, we're gonna give us two more. Can we get it to 15, and then we'll do the giveaway?
There's more than
Hashtag
15 people in
Domtober.
this chat. Let's go. Come on.
We got 27 people watching. I don't know if they're actually watching where we are now or if they're behind, but happy birthday, Dom.
Thank you. Thank you.
Says double O.
Hashtag. Come on. Hashtag Domtober. Come on. Let's go. Two more. We need two more. Come on.
All right. Well, I don't know if we're gonna get them. So
Yeah, let's
we
just
said
run.
We said we're going to run it, so here we go. Dom, hold up what they get again.
All right. So you will be getting this freshly pulled out of a pack Cobra Viper. Plus, you will get some Star Wars pins, and you get the Luke chase to go with it. Plus,
What the hell?
you get
I misheard that too. I was like, what'd you say?
you get this
Holy crap, Dom.
Collector's Core. It has in it a T-shirt, and 2 pops and a pin that are inside this
We're
box.
at 14. We're at 14. I think a couple people entered it again that had already entered, I believe.
You got that.
So we're still at 14.
And you know what?
You
I
know,
might
while are you doing that, hit that like button. Get those likes up.
hit the
please.
like button. Come on. And I will add something extra surprise to the box, whoever wins. You can't see it until you actually get it.
All right, here we go. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Had Rennavision getting there.
Daniel.
Daniel.
Hey, congratulations.
Ooh.
Rennavision was just in there because I wanted to put it in the chat so people would see the hashtag.
All right, Daniel. Reach me on IG and send you information, and you'll have this box. I'll have this box out sometime this week. Definitely. You're not gonna have to wait. It's kind of cool. You gotta freaking chase. It's Luke without the hand.
Oh,
All right. I don't know if we're. I'm not sure if we're done with giveaways. Bruceford, did you want to?
Oh yeah. I'm really close to 170 subs. If I can get 6 more subs tonight, I will give away the second print exclusive Spider-Man 7
With Spider-Boy on the cover.
Yeah, Spider-Boy's in the cover as an homage to 301 or
Yep.
300, whatever, which one.
Yep.
And if I can get 10 subs tonight, you can get a ratio Obi-Wan 1 First Reva. You get both of these.
And you get the lemon she sucked on too.
Jeez.
All right, so continue to throw the hashtag. We're just going to keep using hashtag Domtober. So continue to throw those in there. Bruceford's going to keep an eye on his sub count, and
Yes.
when he,
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, and when he reaches a threshold, that tripwire, he's going to let us know, and we will run.
So here's
All right.
my channel. If just hit that, and if I get 5 subs, you get 1 book. If I get 10 subs, you get 2 books. Thank you very much.
All right. Okay, I think the reason everyone came here today is this possibly, other than it's Donald's birthday.
So yeah, I figured we just talk a little bit about. I'm going to call him Wallace Wood. I'm not going to call him Wally Wood because he didn't really like the name Wally. So I'm going to give him his respect he's due.
He had that gun, so I don't want to call him Wally either.
Right.
Wallace Wood is literally one of the most prolific people in the industry in terms of a career that, I mean, spanned from the late 40s up until he killed himself in 1981. It's finding people that wrote, drew, inked, published, just such a wide range of stuff that was always popular and just amazingly prolific artist in his own right. So I wanted to walk through some of his stuff. He started off, he was in the 11th Airborne. He was a merchant marine in the early 40s, and signed up for the Army and ended up being in the 11th Airborne. And once he got out, he was looking for work. He'd always been interested in drawing and comics and stuff like that and illustration. And he was just, walking around with portfolio everywhere trying to get work, and bumped into John Severin while on a gig, and the two kind of hooked up together, and he started, I believe, Fox Comics was some of his earliest works. My Confessions, a lot of the romance stuff in the late 40s. But if let me go to the next slide here, what he's really known for in terms of his early work is the amazing stuff he did with weird science fantasy, incredible science fiction, but mainly his weird science covers. They are just amazing and detailed. Like I said, seeing this, you're like, hey, this is a great artist. But as you go through and look at everything that he did, so many of the people that he worked with, so many of the comics that he just inked for other people as well, he was just extremely prolific. But his science fiction covers and these weird science covers are some of the best work in all of comics. But if you're a collector of EC, any of the weird science titles and stuff like that, his covers are really top notch for that day and age. He also did Thunder Agents, which is a really cool series. He did work with Warren. He did a handful of covers for Creepy, and his eerie covers were really good too. His monsters are always fantastic. Get some Vampirella as well. If my stupid mouse will work, I'll be able to proceed to the next slide. Oh, how'd that go all the way there?
Hey.
Oh, I think maybe
yeah, I got it.
You got it.
That one slipped in there.
Oh,
I lost a few of my slides. I don't know. A few of my slides got lost out of there. That's interesting. They might have got back ended in there. I'll check and look for them there.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's go. Let's fly through and see if they got dumped at the end. Things got reshuffled. Nope, I lost some slides. I apologize for that. Let's see if I can bring them up. Well, the other things that Wally did, which were fantastic, he is the one that basically introduced the red suit for Daredevil. He did the early run of Daredevil when you had that transition from the yellow suit to the red suit, which was a wonderful transition. I don't know how I lost that one in there. Let me see.
Yeah, I'm pulling up. Go ahead. Just keep talking. I'm pulling up your slides.
Okay. Yeah, I think there was only maybe one or two more slides. There was a great... he also created a title called Canon and Sally Forth. Not the Sally Forth, which was the very lame comic strip, but the Sally Forth that was often very pornographic. And that and Canon were in a lot of the military publications that would go overseas as well. So he was a big publisher of that type of stuff as well. So his work was extremely prolific. Unfortunately, he suffered from really bad headaches, which possibly is what led him to be an alcoholic, which later led him to killing himself when he was only age 54. So that picture you saw of him was not long before his death.
Wow.
He was only 54 when he died. So he had a pretty tough life going through that suffering. He ended up having kidney failure. He lost vision basically in one of his eyes, and he was still publishing and drawing and stuff like that. He influenced so many people and was so huge, like Larry Hama, who everyone loves nowadays, was a huge fan of his and, worked alongside him as well when he was younger. And the big thing about that Wood would do is he was a big fan because you get paid by the page. So everything was about how fast can you replicate certain things and get certain things done. So he has, basically what's known as kind of the 22 frames, which is basically these are the 22 frames that you can always use to have dynamic action in comic books. And it's something that was used in almost every bullpen of the major publishers and stuff like that in terms of how to craft a story and have something dynamic and have dynamic art that's easy to reproduce, give people quick ideas. He was also a big believer in don't draw what you can copy, don't copy what you can trace, and don't paste what you can, and don't trace what you can cut out and paste. So he was a big believer in reusing things and having just kind of this basis to be able to quickly mass produce and get things out there. So it's good old Wally Wood. I look forward to any other suggestions of artists that people want to see or hear about. I like, yes, Red. We did mention Red Suit Daredevil. He is the person that gave us Red Suit Daredevil. He also is the one who inked the cat in the issue we showed. Was that 2 weeks ago when we did the cover screen? So Marie Severin drew that cat and penciled it, but he did the inks on it, and apparently he did the inks in such a sexy way. All the men really, really liked the cover that he did.
Greens and eat your greens too, Dave.
Oh, Dave Cockrum would be fun. That'd be very, very relevant now that there's X Heat BK. Again, Dave Cockrum would be fun.
I tell you one thing about back in the day, all these people, artists and stuff like that, growing up, they look older than what they are because it was much harder back then finding work.
Where they lived and worked was a shithole. Exactly. It was all the walls were knocked down, and it was a shithole of a place. And they just would sit there and hunched over a drafting table, just cranking out pages.
Sleep. You're up. You're drawing, constantly drawing. You're not taking care of yourself, and you drink a lot of coffee and popping pills because you got to keep yourself going to make the money. And it's bad time.
Like I said, you're getting paid. You're getting paid by the page.
Yep.
So it's not like today where it's like you're the hot cover artist.
Yep.
Here's a few $1,000s, and then you go on a convention circuit. No, these guys and ladies, because you got people like Marie Severin and stuff in there too that were just amazing. We're grinding it out day after day. The volume of work that people used to do back then is just. It's just insane. It's hard to even comprehend. But nice. He also did say if he could go back and do it over again, he would cut off his hands. So.
I need 2 more for 10, and right, cool. If we get 3 more subs, I will throw in the epic to the one winner.
All right, so we'll go ahead and we're gonna do comic reviews. I think is next, and we'll hopefully between now and then we will get those 3 subs for Brucefer on Kingdom of Nerds, and so in addition to subbing, go ahead and throw hashtag Domtober if you want to be in the running for the giveaway that Brucefer's going to do. So you got to do 2 things really. You got to sub Kingdom of Nerds, and you have to put hashtag Domtober in the chat. All right. Yep. So here we go. So this week's comic review is Star Trek Halloween. How clever. I thought, we went back and forth. Joe and I were talking about what are we going to do? What review do we want to do? Of course, it's October, so, something Halloween. And Joe had some ideas. And I actually thought I was going to have to kind of discuss, I don't want to say argue my point, but I was going to have to persuade Joe to do this one because it's kind of a running joke on at least on some shows on Rennavision that Star Trek doesn't exist. But he was all about it. I knew Styx Boy was going to love it.
Yeah, I look forward to this review.
And then,
I do have a soft spot for some Trek.
So this is a 4-comic arc or series that they're running called Halloween. It's going to drop one every week. So I'm not going to be here next week. So they may or may not. This may just be an introduction, or we may, when I come back week after next, we may do another double issue and catch everybody up, depending on how well people like this. I actually thought this was kind of a fun story. So let's go. We do have the main cover by Francavilla, which also has the black and white 1 in 10, and we have the B cover with Medusa. That is the Yzma, if I'm saying that right.
Yeah, Yzma.
All right, so we start off with Deanna Troy. Thank you, AOA. AOA has given me so much shit over the months about my memory that now I'm putting notes in my comic reviews.
What the hell?
I caught so much crap last week for not being able to remember those damn kaiju that I'm like, never again. But I'm sure AOA will find something else.
Violante.
Give me shit about. But we have Deanna Troy, who is basically at a window, at a portal in the Enterprise, looking out at some sort of solar cosmic event that the Enterprise is flying next to. And I don't know, she's thinking, hey, the ship's morale, the crew's morale is kind of sucking right now for some reason. And it would be kind of fun to do a Halloween party where we incorporate all of these different Halloween type traditions or seasonal traditions from all these different planets in the Federation, etc. So we have Lieutenant Commander Data, who's like, that's a great idea. I'll do a bunch of research and I'll find out all this, that, and the other. And Worf, Lieutenant Commander Worf, is like, I'll teach the children how to make knives and fight. It's like, because he's Klingon and they're weird like that. And Picard's like, okay, that's a good idea. Anything for the crew, etc., etc. Meanwhile, we have this anomaly that I had to do some research on that comes, I guess, somewhere out of the solar flare or whatever. This phenomenon is called Red Jack. And I don't know, I'll let Styx give you some background, but basically I had to look it up. Red Jack, are also known as, it's a real villain or whatever in Star Trek, also known as Red Jack, Jack the Ripper, Baratus, or Kesla, was a non-humanoid life form that existed for centuries, journeying from planet to planet, feeding on the pain and fear caused by committing mass murders. Does that sound right, Styx?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
right.
Jack the Ripper is an alien. Yes, correct.
Yeah, so got that right.
Great.
So, Red Jack kind of he penetrates the Enterprise.
Jeez.
Cue Dom giggling, but he's not even listening. And he ends up, I guess, on the holodeck or whatever. And these two characters that don't even really matter, they're like doing some sort of like ski thing on the holodeck, and he like grabs them and like gags them and ties them up, and yeah, he's gonna have his way with them. Meanwhile, in the wardroom of the Enterprise, Worf comes in and says, hey, we're missing these two people that the two people that got hijacked in the holodeck. And Picard's like, let's go search for them. Let's not cause a panic, but let's go search for them. Meanwhile, I already forgot her name.
Deanna Troy.
Deanna, God, I should have put the name on every fucking page. All right, it's Deanna. Deanna's talking to them about like, the crew's under a lot of stress or some bullshit like this. Meanwhile, Dr. Crusher and a nobody is talking, and he gives this officer or enlisted guy some sort of like tasking, and he's like, I'll do it later. I got to go check something out first. And she kind of looks at him like, what the fuck? Yeah, if I tell you to do something, you do something. But he just kind of walks away, like skipping away. So he kind of finds himself down at the holodecks, and it's all dark and spooky like, and he hears some noise, etc. Turns around, and it is Red Jack, and of course he like shoots it with his phaser, and Red Jack like falls down like it's dead or whatever. And of course he does what any dumb nobody in a show or comic does. He puts his weapon away and turns his back, and Red Jack raises up behind him and subdues him, infects him or whatever it is Red Jack does.
Red Jackson.
Yeah, Red Jackson. So meanwhile, we've got Dr. What's her nuts back there again. She's like, can't locate this. She can't locate anybody. What's her name again?
Beverly Crusher.
Crusher. Every page next time. I'm putting names on every fucking page.
Dr. Crusher over here.
Dr. Crusher is like, she's trying to locate this dude she just sent off, and she can't locate him. And you get kind of this little quick montage of like these characters, the different characters trying to locate people on the computer, and the computer's like, cannot locate. Well, Red Jack he can subdue or infect humans and electronics too. So he's like into the ship's computer too, like fucking with it. We've got LaForge back there. LaForge is like, I don't know, I can't figure it out or whatever. Somebody's missing, and he was supposed to do some math or whatever. And you've got even got Whoopi Goldberg's character in there, Guinan. And so she's involved, like pretty much just, I think they just put her in there because so people would like, oh, it's Whoopi Goldberg's character.
What?
Because she's really not important, and really nobody is really all that important. They're all just kind of freaking out. They're getting high stress, and they're all like stressed out with anxiety. And this is all Red Jack's doing. He's fucking with them. And you get this one. I almost thought this was Scotty at first, and I'm like,
is that Barkley?
Barkley.
Is that Lieutenant Barkley? That's Hollow Mad Murdoch.
Yeah.
I have no idea who that is. You're talking about the guy.
Yeah, he was in it. Yeah, he was in it. They're freaking.
I thought it was Scotty at first, and I'm like, nope, wrong Star Trek. That's wrong. That's not him.
Wrong color shirt.
He was
and then only you would know that. You said wrong color shirt. Yeah. So he comes to Diana's whatever her name is door, like, oh, it's all my fault. That's all my fault. If people are missing, I did something. And she's like, calm down, dude. Grow a pair. It ain't your fault. Everybody has stress. Just like, put a helmet on and get on with it. And so he leaves. He goes, okay, thanks for the help. And then she like opens the door, and there's like a lot of people there, like, oh, help me, I'm scared. Oh my God, I'm so freaked out. And she's like, holy shit. And so then you get like LaForge is still like trying to figure out a math problem or something, and Data's like, you know what, just let me do it. And then Data's like, oh, wait a minute, I don't want to do it. I don't know. Data leaves. I can't remember why. Data leaves for some reason. He goes walking down to the holodeck because maybe that's where they think people are disappearing or something. I don't know. And so Data walks in there, and the door's closed behind him, and suddenly he's in this London Jack the Ripper type environment on the holodeck. And Jack the Ripper presents himself as the Ripper, starts talking to Data. Data's like, we beat you once, we can beat you again. I know who you are, blah, blah, blah. And Red Jack is like, I'm new and improved. Yeah, he's new and improved. I can't think of it. I was trying to think of a product. My mind was blank. He's new and improved. And,
new Coke.
New Coke, yeah. He's new and improved.
Crystal Pepsi.
And he's like, I'll pull my knife out and I'll cut you with it. And Data gets it in his hand. And he's like, minor damage. I am still systematically sound. Blah blah blah. Nerd stuff. I am still good to go. And so he like pops him real quick and said, "Get out of here, punk." He like bitch slaps him real good.
That's called a pimp slap. He
he just pimp slaps him, and he's like flying. It's a Data pimp. I mean, there's pimp slapping, then there's Data pimp slapping. He knocks him off his feet. So then he like gets up and walks over to him, and he like injects himself with some like Borg nanobots or whatever. So he starts nanites. God, nerds. And so he like starts transitioning into the Borg, and like so they're fighting, tussling in a Star Trek kind of way.
He's pre-op Borg.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Now you're just making up stuff. So he shoots him with his phaser, and the guy's like, that didn't hurt, or something like that. And he cuts his head off, and he's looking at him in like some Shakespearean type way. And Data's like, oh, dude, that's foul. You cut my head off. That ain't fair. And meanwhile, Picard is like still doing this, trying to figure out
what the hell he wants to do.
Picard's like, oh, I don't want to upset it. So anyway, Worf hits him up on the hollow view port thing and says, "Captain, shit's hitting the fan. You got and meanwhile, now this guy has put Data's head on a Frankenstein body, and Data's like walking through all like Frankenstein Halloween. I think it's a Halloween comic, and he's heading towards the bridge. They're going to do some bad stuff, and people are freaking out. And Picard's like, wanting to know why his iPad's not working or something. The Wi-Fi's down, and Ward's like, I'm trying to figure it out. I can't remember the password or something. And then meanwhile, this guy's just like, Data's walking down all Frankenstein-like with all these other like people that are under his control, zombie-like. How'd you get in there?
Putting on the Ritz.
Put it on the Ritz. I like that.
Great movie.
Walk this way.
And that's it. And then we get issue 2. This is issue 2, which comes out next week. Issue 2.
Yeah, the werewolf couple.
Looks like we got maybe
Riker
some
werewolf
going on there, and some maybe some Pharaoh stuff.
Universal Monsters. Ooh.
Yeah, looking pretty cool.
Again,
we've got the Francavilla black and white version, 1 in 10 of the main cover.
You're gonna have to get those, Bruce.
I like that B cover.
And then this is in case we don't get to them, this is issue 3 that comes out.
It's nice.
And then we got issue 4. We got Creature of Black Lagoon. I love that.
I love the Klingon Creature of the Black Lagoon cover. That's fantastic.
Bastards.
Damn.
Now I get all the covers now.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. All I know is the worst job on the Enterprise has to be the person who has to clean the holodeck.
From the Key Lagoon.
And we lost a lot of viewers during that, but I'm sorry.
What do we got, Bruce? How many we got going?
Needs 2 more still. 2 more.
Sub up, guys. Come on, 2 more.
We've got 14 entries. Bruce Fur needs 2 more.
That's my Instagram for the winner, just in case. When you do it, don't forget, you get 2 more subs. You get 3 books instead of 2. The Obi-Wan, Spider-Man 7 second printing.
Nice, look at that. That's Spider Boy on there. Spider Boy.
Spider Boy.
You're gonna put your grandkids through college. It's Spider Boy.
That Obi-Wan 1 in 25. That's going to become like one of those. It's so bad that it's going to be a cult classic. I mean, that thing is so bad.
When I first saw it, you can't tell me that did not look like one of those Star Trek covers that they had recently.
Yeah,
with the dogs.
I'm kind of starting to want it.
Get it. I would get it. I think that book is going to have some value to it eventually down the road.
Need 2 more subs, Dub. 2 more subs. Dub asked in the chat.
2 more.
2 more. 2 more.
2 more.
Star Trek equals mood killer. I'm sorry. Oops, sorry. We're battling. I think Joe and I are battling over.
I guess I could show some stuff since you got me up.
All right.
I'll show what I showed earlier. Some slabs I had laying around.
That's okay.
Strange Academy #1 final Momoko.
That's nice.
That comes in at 100 more subs.
I hope Strange Academy does something soon.
Unstoppable Doom Patrol #1. The Zerdy.
Fantastic Zerdy.
With the calf socks on.
Nice. Foil.
I love that.
You never know what's going to set me off.
I am a sucker for a Zerdy cover, especially one of the non-tattoo ones.
Star Wars.
9/8, dude. That's a
High Republic #15.
Nice.
Nice.
That book, even raw, that book has held its own for. I think that's a 1 in 25, right? And I think that book is
yes,
still
I
deadly.
believe so.
I think that book is still raw over $50. You might go to
Nice.
catch it.
Listen, Bruce, we're gonna put one of those full covers inside the microwave.
Catwoman
Cook your
43.
dinner in it.
Souza Micah cover, the photo cover.
Nice. Nice.
Catwoman 50. Souza Micah foil.
Nice
Metal?
foil.
Oh,
I have two
foil
of them
metal.
though. Someday it'll pay off.
8 Million Genies, number 1. The 1 in 50. The glitter cat cover.
I
So
love
actually
that.
glitter on this cover.
You like Twilight? I keep on saying it again. Twilight.
Glitter.
You were doing so good, Bruce. You were doing.
It's hell value out of all of those incentives and store variants.
So he fell off, way off.
Yeah.
And Todd McFarlane, Disturbed Dark Messiah number 1 variant. This is 1 in 50.
That's cool. I like that one.
I like them.
That's kind of got a what? Yeah, you said that's a Disturbed
Nice
variant,
wrap
right?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
third cover, yep.
It's the album cover. 10,000
Had-
Fists, whatever it is.
Yeah.
That is a nice reason to slab something is when you have a wraparound cover. Right? That always makes me
Oh, and this is for Joe's. I know he'll like this.
Yes. You know I love my Adams. Always
And
good.
for your Wonder Woman.
You sound like Peter
Nice.
Griffin.
The Frizza.
Oh, the Frazetta. Well, it's not a Frazetta, but it is a rip off of a Frazetta cover. But it's a great. We'll call it an homage.
Then we got 1 in 10 Miles Morales, blah blah blah. And then what's this? Sacrificers number 1, the Virgin.
Yes. Is that the Frizen?
Yes.
Oh yeah, definitely Frizen. That's
And Boy Rivals number 4, the 1 in 25. That down there.
Damn, LCS. Sorry, man. Every time a Transformer book comes up, it pisses me off.
Nice. That's it.
So I didn't. I
All
forgot
right,
to
well, we're
put it
still
in the
sitting
news.
at 14 subs. I'm sorry, 14 entries. What you got, Styx?
I forgot to put it in the news, and it's funny that you brought up Strange Academy because they just announced that they changed the name of the Agatha show for Disney Plus from Book of Agatha to Coven of the Darkhold.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah.
maybe we'll get some Strange Academy in that.
Maybe.
Definitely
speaking
getting
of,
twins.
Speaking of stuff to watch, and you guys talked about it earlier on the other show on Brewster's Kingdom of Nerds channel, but I can't join on that one because of the time difference. But you guys talked about Gen V, the boys
Yeah.
spinoff.
Yes.
That's good. Very good.
I love that. That show is really good. And I don't understand. Can you guys tell me, for anybody that's watching that, why they don't think that the main character, Mary, why they don't think her power is so? They say it's too messy to be a good power. Freaking what's his name just melts and burns holes in motherfuckers. I don't know.
I think it's because everything is about commercialism and what's
Blood doesn't
marketable.
sell well. Blood, no.
Yeah,
That's
so
not, she can
everything.
just
Yeah,
combust you out like she did with that dude's weenie. She could just combust you from the inside out, dude. She's got a great power. I mean, as far as like fucking motherfuckers up.
Oh
That
yeah.
power.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. But everything is really a business with everything and how it's
With the vault or
it's
whatever.
portrayed within the media. So that's why they.
I thought they were going to take her powers. If you guys have watched The Last Airbender, where they bend blood, they can control the blood in people's body, blood bending.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to go that way.
they're
Wiener.
well, they're kind of getting there.
Wiener.
You know,
They are kind of getting there for the last episode.
They had
A
a picture-
5-foot wiener.
they had a picture of the.
Oh no, not that one. Spoiler alert.
Oh,
Watch this week's episode.
okay.
Yeah, there's another wiener scene in this week's episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying that. I really,
It's
yeah,
a good series. I mean, if you like The Boys and you like that style of humor and gore, this is you definitely gonna like this. I think this is not as in your face as The Boys is, which probably makes it a little more digestible for more
And all the penises used in the show are modeled after Dom.
I don't think you want that penis in the first.
Yeah,
episode.
I don't think you want this week's episodes.
Actually, I don't know if you want any of those penises modeled after you.
So they wear Mandalorian masks.
10 times over.
Dom thought you were giving him a compliment. I don't think that was meant as a compliment. All right, how we doing, Bruce Fur? We still got 14. We want to.
I think it's hit a wall.
So
I'll give it away anyway.
Comments.
I don't mind.
Okay, I was gonna say
We got great viewers tonight. Everybody's participating. So when you want to run it.
You want to run it now, or you want to wait until after we do Dom's Toy Fair?
Oh, run it after the Toy Fair. They got to stick. If they can stick around for that, they definitely deserve these comics.
Yes, they do.
Throwing up a little something for Dom here.
And when I realized the power is so there you go. That's good.
Your Boba Fett 12 steps there.
You were in the background there.
All right. So tell us, how was it?
Toy Fair was all right. It actually wasn't as extravagant as it usually is, but it was good. It had some moments that it was very tiring walking around. Getting there, there was a lot of companies that didn't show up, big time companies that didn't show up, which was kind of odd. And I'll get to that later on because it's like something that's actually going to be happening with Toy Fair moving forward. But yeah, so that's my brother, Geekstronomy. Anybody wants to know more about the geek culture and stuff like that, it's my brother. Go hashtag Geekstronomy, Instagram, Geekstronomy. Definitely cool looking at that. Got a big Pokemon.
Pikachu.
What's his name again? Pikachu.
Wait, how you don't know that?
I forgot, man.
Come on, I do Pokemon pops like every other week.
I know. Hey, listen, tired, long week, and I got a picture with Gina herself, Whoopi Goldberg. She was actually at the Funko display area. I don't know if they're making a Funko Pop of her or whatever. If she's gonna have a table with you Funko Pops, I have no idea. But she was there. Very nice. She took a picture with me. So move forward. So this company, that Optimus Prime weighs about 30 pounds. It goes for almost $3,000. Fully posable.
What?
Fingers bend, feet bend, head turn. It doesn't transform, but it is one of the greatest. I wish
a transformer that doesn't
It's a transformer. It doesn't transform, but
I wish it would. But the fact is that this thing, I held it a couple
It's a robot
times.
with no disguise.
Oh my God, man! I don't have the company in front of me. I have all the cards inside, but this transformer is beautiful. You know, action figure wise, if you're gonna have it action figure wise, you can put it with the Joes, the 3-3-inch Joes, and have a nice little adventure with that. But the next one supposedly is coming out is Bumblebee, but
will that one transform?
It was almost $3,000. And all right, Funko got the rights to Mondo Toys. So this is actually a 1/4 scale. I mean, 1/6 scale of He-Man. Fully posable on a fully posable freaking Battle Cat. The face, the jaw opens up, the feet bend. It's really a Battle Cat. Thank you. But
that's cool. I like
there's no face mask on him, so he's still looks a little.
Well, you can actually change the faces. You can take it off because the face masks go on. So I actually have the Mondo
behind him.
Hordak in the back. Of course I do. But yeah, it's cool. If you're a He-Man fan, they did a damn good job with these figures, these 1/6 scale figures.
Doctor Who booth.
What?
Tell me they had a Doctor Who booth.
No, they didn't. So I actually asked for you, and I actually asked some of the companies that a lot of people did not want to, are staying away from Doctor Who for some reason. I don't know why, but there are companies that might be looking in the future at Doctor Who. But I asked. I really asked.
The usual company, they're Titan, Character Options.
Yeah.
And, there's another one out of the UK that.
I actually tried to talk to Diamond and Diamond and what's the other one? Gentle Giant, the one they have all the other figures. They have the booth over there. But a lot of people can't say things. Things just come out sporadically, and you have to wait. They don't give you they can't tell you, this is coming out. They say, I can't say yes or no. So what that means? That means yes.
Right.
We'll see what happens. But yeah, so I took a picture with the turtles running around. So I had to get the turtles and be Lee Splinter or Casey Jones or whatever you want to call me. Damn, ain't sure April O'Neil.
Not that iteration.
Yeah, so I had that. And then Diamond Select had these really cool statues of the turtles that.
Good God, how big are those things?
Well, those are actually about maybe 7 inches big, tall. I just couldn't get to them because there were people taking pictures of them. I couldn't really get to them, and I did a move.
I think perspective makes those things look huge. Yeah. Okay.
So it's funny.
This
guy,
correct me if I'm wrong, Dom. This Toy Fair did not allow children. This was an 18 and over Toy Fair.
No, there were kids there. I don't know if kids.
I thought. On their site it was supposed to be limited. You weren't supposed to. It was supposed to be only over 18.
Nah, there's kids there. Some of the people that actually go there, they had kids. I've seen so many kids there, which is kind of crazy. But the gentleman
in their backpack.
You see the guy in the background? I don't know if you put the picture up with me, the gentleman back there. That's Pixel Dan, who is a big toy guy, YouTuber, big He-Man's Master of the Universe fan. He did the
Pixel Dan.
Pixel Dan.
I didn't get Pixel Dan's picture in there.
Okay. Well, I got a picture with Pixel Dan. Anyway,
is that the guy with the hat or the guy with the bald head?
No, the guy with the gray jacket in the background. The bald guy.
Oh, not the guy with the fedora. The other.
No, not the guy with the fedora. Well, Pixel Dan. If you look at there's a book that's made by Dark Horse. It's
the guy not standing by a woman.
No, not the guy. It's the other guy that's the other side. He did the book for Dark Horse. He did the Ultimate Guide to He-Man Master of the Universe, and it's like a big ominous book that he made.
Right.
That actually was pretty good. Yeah, Pixel Dan. So here, this is some of the stuff. This was in the Funko booth at WrestleMania. You have Stone Cold, The Rock, and freaking Hulk Hogan in the WrestleMania 30 opening toast, which is this is coming out soon. You get the WrestleMania, it's cool. And then the New Zealand Mint was actually at the Toy Fair with all their coins and stuff like that. They actually gave me and my brother Joey Tribbiani coins. They had them. It was really nice of them. They're really nice. They might send me some samples of Star Wars. They have a lot of Star Wars.
Would have been better to get a Joey Lawrence one.
I know.
I was thinking of Joey Lawrence. Like he's the guy who's like, whoa.
Yeah, but they don't have that. I'd rather. How you doing? Whoa. How you doing?
Whoa.
So they got Marvel. They got a whole bunch of stuff.
Was it Tribbiani? Wasn't he in sync or something? I don't know who that guy is.
It's from Friends. It was,
oh, that Joey got it.
Joey Tribbiani. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. All right, he's cool.
How old are you?
How me?
How old am I?
Yeah. Jeez.
That's PII, man. You're not allowed to ask that. You're HR. You should know that. You're not allowed to ask me the question like that.
Oh, I can just look it up in the records. I got it.
These
hotel policy.
These these statues that they made, these art pieces. Yeah, they had a few of them. They had some turtles. They had Batman, Superman. I think the Batman, Superman because they're more recognizable, and they range anywhere between $800 to $1,000.
Oh,
so is that Ronald McDonald back there?
Yes, it is. It's a Ronald McDonald piece. And
what's the
company that did these actually worked with Funko with some stuff in Funko too. So
when I first saw that, I thought that was something blow up that you punch, like one of those little punchy things.
Nah, they're porcelain. They're like vinyl. They're vinyl.
Okay, don't touch it.
but they're like limited, very limited pieces, $800 to $1,000 a piece. And I asked them if they made a Boba Fett, of
5
course.
pound rubber. Whoa.
They don't have the license to do Boba Fett.
Finchery.
So I said, damn. Wish they would do Boba Fett. I would buy it.
What other ones did they have? I don't think
They had a whole bunch of other ones. I just couldn't take pictures. I have other pictures. I'll send more pictures eventually.
Ooh.
But all right, this is Super 7. So if you watch G.I. Joe, the opening scene to when G.I. Joe came on, you had the mothership and all the trouble bubbles flew out. So Super 7 is making this ship, which is amazing. It is huge. And I'm like, damn, man.
How big is it, Dom?
How big is it?
It's huge.
So big. It is huge.
Huge, Tom. Huge.
Huge. So they also, the same people made the Cat's Lair, which is another huge thing that they came out. So this is like another like HasLab type of thing, but it's really cool. They had the little display thing there with that. I tried getting the dimensions of it. It's just kind of hard to take pictures. I have other. I'll try to post other pictures down the road with this. But Super 7 has a lot of good things. If you're a G.I. Joe fan, a Turtle fan, a Thundercats fan, they got some really good stuff that's coming out.
Nice.
I would say that's about.
Here's the G.I. Joes. So I love the retro cards they have. They make characters that never came out for the 3 and 3.5 figures. You know, if you look at the bottom, you have the Native American Cobra Tracker, which is on the bottom. You have a couple of grunt soldiers that are on there, just the regular grunt. You have the white grunt and they have the black grunt. You have a different, so you can army build with the grunts with the Joes, and then you have the army build with the Cobras, which is kind of cool. So you have more variety with the Cobra. Look, so you have like the European Cobra Commander, which was a different name. I forgot the name of the guy. The name of it's Vic. Oh, let's see what the name is, but really cool stuff. Well, let me see if I can pull up the name. It's like the European, never released in the United States. And
yeah, they had a whole red set.
Yeah.
I can't think of that with the one. Have you ever seen that one big gorilla or spider thing that they got for Action Force?
Yeah. Here we go. Let me see if I can find it.
Don't put that up.
Do I have it? Did I take it? Did I take it? Wait. I didn't get it. Let me see. Hold on. Right here. His name is Red Laser. They called him Red Laser. So it was like a European release, which is kind of cool. You know, if you like those crazy international Joes that came out. All right, so this is stuff that they did have there. You know, that's coming out.
Some pew-pews there. AOA.
Some Five Nights at Freddy. I showed some of this stuff like last week, but they had this stuff there too, which is actually pretty cool.
Yeah, I just threw a few of the toy slides in there.
Yeah.
Is this something you can buy tickets to, Dom, or is it?
Press passes. We went as press. Me and my brother. So you go there, and
you can get tickets to this, or
no, you can't. No, it's not tickets. It's just for like most of the people that go here are people that are actually buying
type
buying
thing.
toys. Their stores, like toy companies are selling to people that are looking to buy toys and stuff like that. And we went as press.
Yeah.
And a lot of influence, which is kind of crazy. A lot of the influencers get first dibs in a lot of things, and I call myself an influencer because I'm on YouTube, and I may not have the sub. We may not have the subs or like the views that people.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah, thank you. But we're still influencers. You know, this is we can promote this stuff and build people's thing up, like companies. That's why the company.
Dom's gonna be flushing bags and boards before you know it.
That's right. Friggin' Evo Retro is reaching out to me to try to promote their stuff, and I will. You know, because they're the first. They see potential, and I'm willing to.
I'm not milking a rat there either.
Yeah, what happened?
Oh, but you said they not only have bags and boards, but they have basically stuff to protect all collectibles. So
Here's
all kinds of stuff.
Here's one of the cases.
Star cases or whatever you want to call
One
them.
of the cases that I actually put I'll plug somebody else. This is Stan Solo. This is the Boba Fett, the holiday special Boba Fett from Stan Solo.
If you need prophylactics for your collectibles, this is
the plastic
place to go.
hard plastic. The piece comes out, slides out, and you slide the.
That's what he said.
So
Yeah,
really good. I like that.
Holy shit. I get it. I fucking get it.
Yeah. So Toyfair now. Back to the Toyfair thing. So next year there's no Toyfair, due to the fact that Toyfair ran late this year because of COVID. Pushed it the last couple of years because there was no Toyfair a couple of years ago, so they wound up putting Toyfair today now. The only other time slot they had was in February of next year, and it was too soon to have two Toyfairs in the same couple of months, and they can't do it. But the Jacob Javits Center is actually booked, so no Toyfair next year. 2025 Toyfair is coming back in March, and then after 2025, no more New York City. The next 3 years is going to be in New Orleans. So Toyfair gone from New York City, which is it's a shame because a lot of people, toys come into New York City. Toyfair is big for the city, big for hotels making money, just big for the city in general, because you have a lot of these people that are coming out of town and a lot of rich clients that have money and stuff like that are buying toys.
Who wasn't? You said a handful of bigs weren't there.
So
this
Mattel
year. Who wasn't there?
Mattel wasn't there. Go figure. Mattel wasn't there. Meanwhile, Barbie is such a big hit, so I'm surprised they weren't there. Mesco wasn't there. Who else? Funko was very limited with their stuff. They had a little town that they built, and they had some, but it wasn't like extravagant like it usually is. Hasbro was a day before Toy Fair started in another area, and they only showed. What happened?
I didn't understand why they were in a different building.
Yeah, they went to a different building, and the crazy thing was all the stuff they showed was stuff that's out. So they had a back room of 2024 items and stuff that was secured, like they were guarding the president. It was, full of Whoopi Goldberg. So really, I don't know. I think we're hitting a rough spot with toys. I think toys are starting to, even though we have the adult collectors that collect like us, a lot of people aren't buying toys like they used to. They're not making the money because kids more want interactive stuff.
Well,
video games and friggin' drones and
they keep jacking up the prices.
And they're jacking the prices
keep going up.
Like
they took away the windows. Now they're bringing them back.
And what sucks? McFarlane. So my brother had an appointment with McFarlane, and McFarlane. So we got to the place where McFarlane's toys were, and McFarlane was right 2 inches away from me, using standing. And they go, so you have an appointment? Brother's like, yeah, I have an appointment. He goes, oh, we don't have an appointment. He goes, yeah, I booked it on the app. Oh, we're not accepting the app appointments. So my brother goes, I've been doing that all the time. And he goes, nope, he goes, we have no bookings right now. We're friggin' booked solid for the whole fair. So my brother's like, really? So you see what I mean? Like McFarlane was a small thing. They let everybody in. All of a sudden now they're big.
You're the town dumbass.
So it sucks. And you know what? Look, give or take, I'm not throwing McFarlane at the bus or anything like that, but that kind of sucks that the influencers that got people to where they are. My brother was there the last time he was in. I got pictures of McFarlane with my arm around him, talking McFarlane, this and that. So we were in McFarlane's booth at one time.
You only refer to him by his last name. Hey, McFarlane!
Yeah, get over here.
Sign my shit.
Hey, Todd Farm, get over here.
Get over here.
What the fuck you doing with this spawn over there?
Got some of these spawns here for you to sign.
I tell you, you know what I said? I actually had 2 Spawn comics. I had the Italian Spawn comic. I wanted to get that autographed, but I couldn't. I didn't. And it got us.
Did you remark this with some pasta?
But like other companies too. We checked other places too, and it kind of like how many subs you have. how many views do you have? How many? It's like, really?
Yeah, it's tight times. Nobody except for the French Canadian Collectible Prophylactic Organization seems to be willing to give away a lot of stuff anymore. And
Hey, listen, all I know is these guys are great. These are the only guys by Evo.
They gave you so much stuff. I'm impressed. I mean, I'm happy to give them a plug just because they gave you a shitload of stuff.
Look, I can do giveaways with stuff. They can send me stuff like whatever you need, protectors and stuff like that. I can reach out to them, and like I said,
I want them to give us stuff to give away. I'd be happy to give away bags, boards. That stuff's expensive nowadays.
I love these.
Nice, Brewster.
Look at that.
Where you at?
Spawn 209 foil from New York City Comic Con, sold out, virgin.
Oh Jesus! Of course, Scotty Young.
Scotty Young foil.
No, it's like
foil attacks.
It's like the
foil attack.
It was like the foil for Mexican foil, the Scott J. Campbell foil, the Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah, 601.
By Trinity Comics. It just went up. It didn't even go up yet. I wanted to think it was sold out already. How can it be sold out already?
All right, you guys ready?
Let's do it.
Right.
All right. So we got 14 entries. How many? I
agree. New Orleans is fine.
Daniel hit me in IG.
It's fine. Just run it.
Your information, so I can
all right,
send
so
the prize.
Whoever wins this has to go recruit one sub for Brewster's channel, Kingdom of Nerds.
There you
go. That's your price for winning. All right, you ready?
Ready.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Not BK. Not BK. Not BK.
Leftover.
Zaggy.
Hey, Zaggy.
Congratulations, Zaggy.
And again, Rennavision wasn't in there to win anything. It was just in there because we put the hashtag in the chat.
So hit me up on
it's true.
Instagram, and I'll mail these out to you next week.
Yeah.
Unlike Don will next
Daniel,
year.
give me your info.
Congrats, Zags.
Congrats,
Daniel as well.
Here you go. There's my Instagram. Hit me up on Instagram.
Well, you know it's true. Like BK said, if Toyfair leaves New York City, they're never coming back. I don't think they are coming back. They want to go to the West Coast. I think the West Coast is more in their eye down the road. So they come back to New York.
I don't know why they just don't want to. I mean, nobody wants to spend the amount of money it takes to go into New York, put up all your people in New York, transport all your shit to New York.
Yep, it's true.
Most
of the people come from the West Coast, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So,
well, most of those companies are that way anyway. So.
Yeah, but I mean now more than ever because it's not getting any cheaper.
Yeah.
It'll probably be closer to like the Mexican border.
Well, if they do, when they do go to New Orleans, it's like smack dead. Really, if you think about it, it's right in that vicinity, right there. So, I actually think that after the 3-year stint in New Orleans, they're going to permanently go to Vegas. I think Vegas is going to be the spot.
They're going to put it in Texas, and Dom's going to take some COVID back to Texas.
Fucking Texas.
All right, so this is usually we're not really doing meme of the weeks anymore. Instead, we're doing, I guess, what the tax show would call after hours, but I don't know what we're calling it yet. We'll have to let Joe brainstorm on it. This is where we kind of go through some.
How about Old Men Uncut?
Yeah. I don't know if I want to run the video intro for that.
Joe's the executive producer behind the scenes, so I don't know. Are we going to do the after hour IG Dom videos this week? We have time for that.
Listen,
if you could bring them up clean, yes, yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with that.
My brother just got a virtual card of my favorite singer.
Oh, Lizzo? Is that Lizzo?
Yes.
I know how much you love Lizzo.
Oh, yes.
You know how much we love NFTs.
Damn.
All right, can you guys hear me? I had to switch over my speaker.
Yeah.
Good.
Yep.
I can now.
All right, so we'll see how this works. It worked.
Now
I think it worked pretty good last time.
We're gonna have memes. It was a rough week this week, PK. We will have memes in the future.
We can do memes in the future. I didn't put anything together because I knew we were probably going to do this anyway, and this is kind of funny to get people's reactions to some of the stuff that me and Dom send back and forth to one another when he's not bitching about his LCS store this week, which he did a lot this week of. So. All right, here we go with the first one. This one's wow. Let me know what you think about this one.
Oh my!
Yeah, guys, long ass tongue. Jesus.
Good God.
Scratch your balls.
Tie her up for the next Kiss reunion.
That is a Gene Simmons. That's probably. I wonder if that's longer than Gene Simmons' tongue. That is a long ass tongue. Oh,
Bruce left. I didn't see Bruce leave.
what do you think about that one, Dom?
That's a good one.
Got it subs and he left.
Did you get scratch your balls from the room? I said.
Bull burst into store. This is Bull burst into store and trucks man. All right, we'll see what this goes.
What?
Holy shit! It's like a piece of beef, man. He's walking out all natural. Look, he's like, and he's shit on the floor too. Watch him take the dump.
Oh,
He
God.
freaking took it out. The other guy's like, "What the just happened?"
Oh.
That's funny.
BK's like, I'm not looking at her tongue. That's fair. That's fair. When my cat, this is an old one, but this is funny. This is funny though. The look on this cat's face is hilarious.
There's a rat.
He's like, fuck that rat.
That's funny.
All right, what else? Oh, this is funny too. I used to work at a grocery store, and I am upset with myself for not ever thinking to do this, to be honest with you. I can't believe I never thought to do this when I worked at a grocery store.
His face.
We didn't have cameras back then, so it would be funny. Okay, this is another old one.
I love this one.
I swear to God, Dom, tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if you disagree. I think I could listen to this all day long.
So can I.
This is a good freaking beat, man.
It is.
It's good. Put this thing on loop and let it go.
Is it?
Wingstop is gross.
That's awesome.
I love that. I could listen to that like over and over. I have no idea what this is. Let's see. Oh yeah. He farted. Yeah, it's funny.
Yo, Bruce, let him in. Let Bruce in. Let Bruce in. Bruce
Where's Bruce at? There he is. This is funny.
Experience.
I didn't think this one through.
That's good.
Have you guys seen this? This is a little long, but you got these real smart people that they don't know shit about football.
Yep.
Choice, do or don't name this play in which the quarterback runs the ball and can choose to pitch it to another back.
They're like,
An option play. Ryan? Football 400. I can tell you guys are big football fans. Tom Landry perfected the shotgun formation with this team.
Dom.
Oh God. So sad.
Dallas
The COVID
Cowboys.
boys.
Do you think we should go to commercial?
Alex,
Wow.
he's a national treasure. He will be missed.
Yes, he will be.
This is funny. What the inside of a man's nutsack looks like.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus, those kids.
Yeah. Just step aside, kid. Run up.
Yeah.
That is a good decoration. Those teenagers deserved it. Changed my mind. All right. What do you think this is wrong? I think personally that Caitlyn Jenner would think this was funny. To be honest.
Yeah, I think it depends on one's sense of humor and
Joe doesn't even want to show his face. I think I've seen her on some shows. She has a good sense of humor. I think she would think that was funny.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Someone was stealing my lunch at work. This is an old one too, I think.
Oh.
He deserved it. Stealing somebody's lunch, that's foul, man.
They do it all the time. My job.
Yeah.
This is funny.
yeah. Japan is a wonderful place.
That was awesome. All right, what is it? Oh, these guys got stuck in a car during a tornado. They're storm chasers. This is pretty. It's a little long.
Right there. Not this.
I don't understand that.
I used to want to do this. I used to want to do this really bad.
Yeah, I don't know. When you've seen a tornado
Consistent.
in real life, it's like, yeah, I don't
Yeah,
want to chase that.
exactly.
Yeah, it's not someplace I want to be.
Don't make it seem like it's okay right now. I get it.
I've seen
What's
this
his
movie,
telephone
I know
pole?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Just because you try to be a Baracus, you're Chrysler. I don't think.
That's crazy.
This one guy starts praying. You can hear him praying.
Idiots.
That's crazy, man.
Oh, man.
That's crazy.
Help me, Jesus.
Sweet baby Jesus.
You know what they say? There are no atheists in foxholes.
Yeah, I know.
Everybody prays when your life's on the line.
Wow. Look at that. That damage.
Yeah, that's no joke.
Look at the car.
Fuck. Hey. Okay, and this last one is 100% Domtober. This is Domtober.
Yeah.
Dom, you do that, don't you?
Sometimes. Hide my action figures.
All right, that's it.
Yeah, that's how half those people ship stuff from overseas.
Oh, no
They,
kidding.
they love using cereal boxes overseas.
I know, right? We get a comic book or something.
There you go. There's one for you.
That's a good one.
I was like, what the hell?
It's the best tramp stamp you'll see.
French currency? What'd you say?
It's a tramp stamp.
Yeah, no, you called it French currency. What'd you call it?
No, I said it's the best tramp stamp you'll see.
Oh, I thought you called it French currency. I was like,
No.
are you being dirty there?
I'd like to know the story behind that one. That would be interesting. There you
All right. What is this? Die freak. Toilet paper. Best friends. That must be a
go. Have
COVID
you seen how
meme
much
right
toilet
there.
paper is in the stores nowadays?
That sounds like a COVID meme.
Oh man, good times, boys.
Is that it? Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. I really just wanted to throw up the tramp stamp. So I found that one amusing.
Yeah. I'm one. All right, fellas,
Hey.
we got putting another one in the books. Well done. Give ourselves a hand. All right, what's going on? We'll start with see, we got Styx and Brucifer on SNS tomorrow night. What you got? Both of you going to be there?
I will be there with another edition of the Time Tunnel. Yes, I will be.
Nice. I love those. All right.
Those are
Brucifer,
fun.
you going to be there to keep everybody in check?
That's a tough job. I don't think anyone
Didn't work last week.
HR, baby.
Nope, did not work last week.
Nope.
All right.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
All right, Dom, and then moving on to Sunday, Dom and I will both be on Star Wars, the Tales from the Dark Side on Sunday.
There'll be some heat on that one.
With the season
That's gonna
finale,
be an interesting one.
I'm being tight-lipped. It's basically the show could divide us. It could divide the channel. Is what it has the potential to be the end of everything.
Jedi, I know you might. You know you're the most reasonable when it comes to me. This and that. If just tell me yes or no, did I get some of it right?
Tune in Sunday to find out.
I just want to say one thing. The bullshit
the way the
is strong
season
with
left
this
it.
one.
So
The BS is strong with this one.
Tune in Sunday. I think it's going to. I think you'll be surprised. It's going to be a good show. It's going to be fun. Got of course we're wrapping up Ahsoka, and then we're kicking off High Republic some more because we had the High Republic comic drop this week. So
did anybody read it?
Wayseeker has not been able to sleep at night because he can't wait for High Republic.
Judge, you read it?
Sure.
You read it yet?
I did read it. I'm doing the comic review on it. So
Was it pretty good?
yeah, it's interesting. My comic reviews, I normally try to be silly and kind of outright dumb when I do comic reviews. I'm actually a little afraid to do that because of Wayseeker. I don't know what he might do if I actually make fun of High Republic too much. So it'll be interesting to see me navigate those waters. It'll be fun.
So
it's a tightrope.
the BK says the last show on Sunday.
Yeah, it's gonna be could be the last one. Could be the last one. And then following that, we've got on Monday, we've got Brucifer getting the crew together over on Kingdom of Nerds for his Kingdom of Nerds show. Always fun, talking movies, videotape sales, which I like those. I think those are fun. I'm trying to talk him into doing some cassette tape sales. I threw a couple of those at him earlier. Hopefully, he'll wait for me. Hopefully, wait for me to get back to do those. I really want to.
All right,
it's fun. It's fun looking at great thing about Brucifer's show on Monday is he looks at stuff that you just kind of out of the ordinary, and you just kind of scratch your head and go, really? But at the same time, you go, that's pretty freaking cool. So it's fun. It's a fun time.
Good stuff. Definitely good stuff.
I'm thinking,
Tuesday.
I'm thinking for Monday shows at some point to do Battle of the Bands. Everybody picks their favorite band.
Oh, here we go.
I'm gonna have to start coming on Monday.
And then we have.
I wonder who I'll pick.
Are you gonna let Lopez on for that? If Lopez is on there, you can kiss that guy.
I think Lopez is taking a break for a while.
All right. Well, God bless Lopez. Our hearts are with you.
Yeah, right.
Tuesday, I don't know what Pete's got. I don't know the Pete rotation, so get that off the tack show or whatever. But
Pete has plenty of good recorded stuff dropped throughout the week with the hidden gems and the dollar bin digging and all those other goodies.
TAC has quickly become the flagship show of Rennavision, which is it deserves it. It's a fun show. He's lead paint. I'm not putting that up there anyway.
We do not condone the eating of lead paint here at Rennavision.
Jesus.
All right. So let's go around the horn real quick, and then we'll wrap this up. Styx, what you got? Any final words to the collecting?
No final words this week for me. Thanks for tuning in, and watch for us next week for more exciting adventures.
All right, Brucefer, how's it going? Anything?
Yes.
Words of wisdom?
Sure. If she tells you you're the only man that she slept with, go to the doctor immediately and get checked.
I did not see that coming, but it sounds like sound advice. Joe deserves an extra hand. Joe found out this week what it's like to run the show behind the scenes and herd the cats. Didn't you, Joe?
Yeah. It was some fun. That was some fun.
You did a great job. Great job.
I appreciate it. Hopefully, we'll tighten up the ship a little more. With I know I botched my slides a bit this week, but
Jedi's been trying for a year.
What do you say?
I said you've been trying for a year to wrangle those two.
Oh God.
But yeah, like the video if you liked it. Make sure you're subbed up to Rennavision. If you have any ideas or suggestion for artists you want to see or something like that, feel free to throw them in the regular YouTube chat, the after show chat.
Yep.
It's on the channel as well. I'll be checking those. I always like taking suggestions, anything you all like to see in the chat. And other than that, don't blow your load on foil convention exclusives. That's my tip of the week.
From me, as always, take care of yourself. Take care of those around you. We will all see you down the road. Dom, the birthday boy, final words and take us home.
Yes, the final words is please try putting a full comic in a microwave oven, please. I want to see a video on that. What happens? And
Rennavision does not condone you blowing up your house or starting a fire.
The LCS, the owner, you sweaty rhinoceros.